and you go back to it. How are you? And then you go back to it. Quite well. Thank you very much.
Good evening, party people. Welcome back to the bar with an X, if you can't tell by the music playing right now. Tonight's cocktail is Winnie the Pooh. And if you are not listening to the music right now, which means you also can't hear my voice, hopefully you guys they can read English, because the cocktail recipe tonight also says on the recipe card, Winnie the Pooh. You know, the Winnie the Pooh. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Anyways, I'm not much of a musical guy, so that's all you're gonna get for this purposes over here. Tonight's cocktail recipe is indeed called Winnie the Pooh, as we move our way through Kingdom Hearts 2, as we move into the 100 Acre Wood, because I haven't actually done any of the pages here in the 100 Acre Wood yet, so I figured we'll start the stream off with a couple of the episodes, make a drink, and then just move on like we usually do things around here. It is a bar after all, and also a Twitch stream, and also a YouTube stream, and also a live experience for your entertainment. Anyways, in any case over here. So Winnie the Pooh is a cocktail recipe that I found that is also a Negroni riff. If you were here about a month or so ago, we did a cocktail recipe called Eeyore's Requiem, which is also a riff on a Negroni. A Negroni is equal parts gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. The Eeyore's Requiem, I want to say, adjusted that Negroni recipe with, I want to say it was either, I think it was Cynar, if I'm correct in saying. I don't have the recipe right off the top of my head here, but like, Winnie the Pooh is apparently a riff on the riff, I suppose. It's basically we're swapping out the gin in our Negroni template with white rum. In addition to our Campari, we're adding two other Amaros, the Fernet Branca and the Cynar, and instead of sweet vermouth, we're using Bianco vermouth, and instead of just like, I guess, just Campari, we're also adding two different types of orange bitters. It was like wild here. Because usually a Negroni doesn't even call for one of them. But hey, here we are, and so we'll get started with that. To everybody who's popped into my chat early, I see Steel City over on the Twitch side. I see Functional, Cole Menez, Lady Chaos over on the Twitch side as well as Anibio Jr. saying good night, what's up, and hello. Hi, everybody. I see Cole saying too, Cam, don't say you aren't a musical guy. I've heard you saying, yeah, sometimes I lie. I'm not 100% honest on these streams. Sometimes we play a little white lie for the bits. I know we were just in Christmas Town on Monday, and Santa was watching, and I didn't think we quite got a consensus of whether I'm on the naughty list or on the nice list. I would like to say, for all intents and purposes, that I am most definitely on the naughty list because I don't need Santa giving me gifts. I'm a grown man with a job. I can buy my gifts myself. And when was the last time I got a handcrafted little seahorse thing that I could ride in the living room in front of the hot fire while sipping on hot cocoa while my parents are just staring at me from the foyer, just saying, he's such a good kid. And then subsequently say the exact same thing to my two younger brothers as well. Never happened to me, probably won't happen to me, probably because I'm on the naughty list. But you know what they say, when you're on the naughty list, you might as well sin. And my favorite vice to sin with is a cocktail, so that's what we're gonna do first. Again, this one's called Winnie the Pooh. I'm pretty sure this is a riff on an Eeyore's Requiem, which in and of itself is a riff on a Negroni. You can tell it's got all the same roots as a Negroni recipe does. It's got the Campari, it's got some form of vermouth, and it doesn't have gin at all. But it's got rum. It's using a white rum. The recipe here I got off of the Cocktail Virgin or Cocktail Slut website. I think the website says Cocktail Virgin, but Virgin, no, it's Cocktail Slut. But then Slut is crossed out and it says Virgin instead. Dude's name is Frederic Yarm, a wonderful Instagram account and a great cocktail blog as well for anybody trying to look for another place to source their recipes and stuff from. This one here, I think I changed up the recipe a little bit. It calls for two separate types of orange bitters. I have neither of those. It calls for a very specific white vermouth, Bianco vermouth. I don't have that one either. And it also called for a particular blended white rum. And I don't have, at least at the bar here, a blended white rum. If I did have a bottle of Don Q Crystal, which I did see at the store the other day. And Annie, if you're out there, I was thinking of you, but the bar is on a budget and I did not decide to pick up the bottle because I didn't realize that I was doing this recipe until literally yesterday. I tend to plan these things rather last minute. I'm seeing Cole saying, you're on the nice list. My sister is an elf and she told me you were. No way, dude. That's great. That's great. I'm seeing Lady Chaos inquiring as to the good feelings of Steel City and Cole, and I'll ask in the same direction. Lady Chaos, how are you? And I see Jay Thomas popping in saying your energy and enthusiasm is contagious. And Theo Vara's just popped in with a $2 super chat saying, what up? What's going on, dude? Everybody's here for the party. I don't even have any alcohol in me yet. And that's about to change, because we're gonna start building this in a glass. We need a stirring apparatus for this one. And we'll start with, instead of gin, like you would find in other Negroni riffs, we're doing a white rum instead. We're gonna start with a ½ ounce of white rum. This is a very Amaro-forward Negroni riff. I'll grab this thing and try to be cool about it. I tried to be cool about it. A ½ ounce of white rum. If you've got a blended, this works here. I don't have one, so I'm not using it. Lady Chaos saying, I'm doing well, thanks, glad to be here so early today. Love to see people on time and early. You know how the saying goes, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, it's unacceptable. I don't follow those rules around here. You can show up literally whenever, but I do tend to stay here at the bar during the very beginning of the scene. So if you're trying to catch a piece of the bartending action, sans the cyberpunk, that's a video game reference, then you might as well be here at 8 a.m. I also see Image Chow popping in chat as well, which is funny. Because Image Chow's literally right here. I've got a little live visitor today. Image Chow came to visit. My fellow bartender with an X. Would you like to make an appearance? You're more than welcome to.
Hi, people.
Come on in. There she is. There she is. I can turn the thing off and I can view your face for a little bit. She was around the bar with an X, so she just decided to pop by. We always do an open invitation for our bartender with an X here. What else do we need in this? Oh, I destroyed the recipe. Campari! Need Campari. Would you like some, by the way? Would you like a Winnie the Pooh?
Sure, thank you.
She wants a Winnie the Pooh. So in that case, I'm gonna be doubling my recipe here. I'm gonna go back for my rum that was missing earlier. So I am gonna be doubling the recipe, because I have my fellow bartender with an X with me, Image Chow. By the way, when we say bartender with an X here, we're not commenting on our relationship status. We're commenting on our relationship as it pertains to the bar with an X. Because if you're a tender of the bar with an X, you're a bartender with an X. Or rather, a bar with an X tender. Not a chicken tender. Very, very, very different. Very, very different.
Bartender with an X as opposed to former bartender.
As opposed to former bartender. There we go.
I usually
like
say bartender, but that's not entirely correct.
Yeah, and people technically say XBar too, and that's also technically incorrect. The X is silent. It's just bar.
Bartender.
It's bartender, you know? I'm seeing Lady Chaos saying hello. I see Imi Chow saying back to Cole, hi, and there we go. All things considered. There we go. Love that. Again, I'm doubling this recipe, but usually this would call for a single ounce of Campari. I'm adding 2, right? Oh, is that the recipe? Hold on. Make sure I can see the recipe. 1 ounce of Campari. Haha.
Whoa.
I'm adding 2 because I'm making 2.
Very good.
We also need an ounce of Bianco Vermouth as well.
Alright, Cole says, I have a little tostado.
Tostado! Oh my
Watching the
goodness!
stream, and anytime she meows, I crack up laughing because she sounds like a toy.
Oh my goodness.
Nightwind says, bro, I love your
Consistency
consistency.
and perseverance, regardless of the amount of years. Hi, by the way. Nightwind! Wait a minute. I recognize you. Were you Knight of the Wind? Are you the Sonic the Hedgehog in, like, shining gold armor? Because if you are, that's freaking awesome, dude. And if you're not, and it's just a coincidence, that's fine too. Like, we don't judge here. We welcome you all the same. But I appreciate your kind words. So this one, let's see. The original recipe calls for an ounce of Bianco Vermouth.
Is there a way I can help, or...
Oh no, you're good. Let me serve you a cocktail. You just sit there and look pretty. I'm doubling it because I'm building a cocktail for another very pretty lady.
Lost the armor, but here in the flesh.
Usually there's only one pretty lady around here, and that's me. Wink. I'm also gonna top this with a bit of wine preserver. I'm sorry, what did you say? Oh my gosh. Here, I know what you can do to help me if you don't mind. I just topped my Dolin Bianco Vermouth with some inert gas. It's supposed to help with the oxidation by making it not happen. Let me put this in the fridge. We also put our vermouths in the fridge. We try to put our open wines in the fridge, or at least a refrigerated area to keep them fresher for longer. That's the idea. Night saying too, I think you said this already, lost the armor, but here in the flesh, there we go. Come as you are. Come as you are. Don't need this gas anymore.
Like,
What else do we have?
Says, oh, a little tostada. And AJ Thomas says, because he enjoys it, it's just a matter of time when he's famous.
Byproduct saying, Jay. I appreciate your words there, Jay. Oh, also, here's my secret to all my fellow content creators and live streamers out there. I never know how many people are watching. I just turned it off. I can't even see how many people are watching right now. So for all intents and purposes, it says everybody's watching. And everybody could encompass the whole internet. Very unlikely. It could encompass the 3 people that are actually watching. Also unlikely. Or it could be the more realistic number, or about 4 to 5 viewers on any particular platform at one time.
I don't know how to pronounce
Nahivi! I see Nahivi. That's how I choose to pronounce it. I've never been corrected for that one. What's good? Let's go! Cocktail recipe! I need half an ounce of Cynar. Doubling this, because I'm making 2 of them. Nahivi, how are you this evening? And I also see Lady Chaos talking about Little Tostada. For those of you who don't know, Cole has been sharing pictures, hot kitty pictures. And you know what I mean by that? It's a kitten, you sickos. It's actually a cat. It's a feline. Very small kitty. So cute, too. Collectively, we all had a little scare for Little Tostada the other day, but Tostada came back because she just couldn't miss the show. So a half an ounce of Cynar.
Nahivi says they're doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Doing pretty well. Me? I could be better. Thank you for asking. Where was I going with that bit? I have no idea. We also need not our final, well, there's so many other ingredients in this. We also need just a pinch of Fernet Branca. This one calls for a single teaspoon, or technically a third of a half an ounce, so a 6. Either a single teaspoon or a 1/6 of an ounce of Fernet Branca. Is there a teaspoon over there?
I see a tablespoon.
Well, actually, if I do a tablespoon, right? So think of this.
Hold on, I see a teaspoon.
Oh, I could also do a third of an ounce, but I don't have anything that measures reliably a third of an ounce. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. We got a teaspoon. There we go. Thank you very much. See, us bartenders with an X, us tenders of the bar with an X, we get along well. We help each other out. We're not adding much in here. We're gonna do a single teaspoon of Fernet Branca. Or 2, if you're making 2. There we go, don't need that no more. Bucket!
Does that need to be deoxidized?
This one, not so much. I don't believe so. I see Nightwind saying, can we see the precious soul? We only hear her voice. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Here, come closer. Come closer if you want to. The vertical chat can't see you. That's what Nightwind sees. I forgot that you're on the vertical side there.
Right, sorry.
That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, there we go. Appreciate the reminder, Nightwind.
We were talking about tostada.
Oh.
Like pictures of tostada in the...
No. But this is not tostada. This is not the pretty kitty I'm talking about. We're talking about this is Imi Chow. She's a bartender like me. At least of the bar with an X, as far as everybody else is concerned. Let's see. I'm seeing Cole saying, I don't know if I shared how I found her. We're hearing meowing from under her bathtub, and you go down to the basement to get her out. Oh, so she's basically a little rescue. You like rescue the little kitty. That's great. I see a Jay Thomas popping in with a subscription on the YouTube side. Welcome. I also see, Lady Chaos followed us on the Twitch side ago. I thought you already followed, lady. I'm getting myself confused over here. Well,
we do appreciate either way.
I'll welcome you so many times as you want to follow. I won't mind. So long as that notification appears, I am supposed to respond immediately because instant gratification is what us humans are designed for. You know?
$5 to Super Chat.
And we had the $2 donation from Theavara earlier. Theavara, I love you. This one's for you. 3 dashes of one type of orange bitters. I'm doubling them. And then this recipe specifically calls for a second orange bitters. Absolutely. The brand doesn't really matter. Go for it. 3 dashes of other orange bitters. Thank you. There we go. That's all of our liquid ingredients. Let me double check this recipe real quick. We got our white rum, we've got our Campari, we got Bianco Vermouth, we got Cynar, we got Fernet Branca, we got 2 different types of orange bitters. We're gonna stir and strain this. I'm gonna get some orange cubes and then put it into a glass. There we go. Shall we fill this up with ice? Would you mind filling it up with ice? Let's put some ice in our glass. And keep going. I see Lady Chaos saying I was on the YouTube side, so I thought I'd hit up the other side. Yeah, over here on the Twitch side, we have channel redemptions, like screwing up the stream while the bartender's trying to do work. Which you're allowed to do, and don't think that the condescension means that you shouldn't. So I see Stephanie popping in on our YouTube side saying, hey, yo, good to see you. We'll put a big old cube in there. Put some tiny cubes, too. Aha! That smells delightful. Wow, that is so forward on this. Smells of orange. Add a little bit more in there. We got a lot of stuff in here. Okie dokie. Here we go. There we go. I'll take a stirring spoon if you don't mind. I see Stephanie complimenting Imichow on your Zelda hoodie. It's a good one.
Oh,
right?
thank you.
It's such a vibe. I see Cole saying too, also I just noticed I'm a VIP. When did that happen? Because I don't believe I was last stream unless I'm blind. Oh, we reward some of our contributors around here, Cole. That happened literally yesterday.
Nightwind says this drink is like witchcraft. What's the special occasion?
Witchcraft? I don't know. It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dude. Oh! Stir this until cold with some ice. And then chat with chat, and then talk with your fellow bartender. It's fun stuff. I see Steel City popping back in and saying, Cam, man, what's good? You. I can't snap with this finger. I kind of can't. You.
It takes practice.
It takes a little practice. Yeah, I can snap.
It makes me feel better. I didn't know how to snap until middle school. Can I actually wait? Here we go. I can stir with this finger, and then what's good? You. My right hand's dominant, so I look like an absolute idiot doing that. It's fun stuff. I'm seeing Yasir popping in saying, hello. Hello, Yasir. Welcome to our bar. Hello there. Good evening. What can I get you this evening? Would you like a Negroni? A sweet cocktail using Campari, sweet vermouth, and gin? Because I don't have that for you this evening. I've got Winnie the Pooh instead. Honestly, just want
this is the recipe.
For whatever reason, seeing everyone in the bar just greeting everyone that pops in. It's like,
no, we got a nice
little community.
We got a nice little community here, and the community is growing. Speaking of communities, our Discord server just passed 100 members the other day, and that's something to celebrate. Oh, that's good. Ooh, excuse me. That's gonna be tasty. I really should have prepared my glasses ahead of time, but instead, I'm gonna do it really, really quickly right here. I'm gonna grab two similar old-fashioned glasses from back here. Oh, got two that look like this. Oh, don't you worry, child, I got you. Bring the cocktail angle over so I can show you all a little garnishing trick that I'm gonna show you. I'm seeing Yasir asking, how am I? I'm doing great, dude. And Yasir wants one of these? You got it, dude. Absolutely. By the way, I'm gonna put the recipe back up on the screen. I don't have it up on the horizontal angle because it was covering Imichow's face over here, so I'll keep it up now, and we'll keep it up for the rest of the stream, too, for anybody who's curious. I'll need... Yes. Let's get 2 ice cubes. But not before I make our garnish. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna prepare 2 glasses with some orange coins, which is basically just another form of orange garnish up here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of cut a small cross section of this orange off this way. There we go. We call this either a medallion or we call it a coin. I'm gonna do this a couple more times because I want 2 of these for my things. Technically, the cocktail recipe doesn't call for these little garnishes that I'm preparing here, but like I wanted it, so I did it, and it's my bar, so I can do whatever the heck I want to. I'm devious like that. Anyways, we got a couple of these medallions here. These medallions are going to garnish our glassware, so let me change this a little bit. I haven't made this garnish yet. I need to, excuse me, I need to tighten things up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Cole's saying, what about a doubloon? You can call it a doubloon. There ain't no coin police out here. Ain't no treasury that's gonna come and correct you. At least to my knowledge. And I'm gonna try to see if I can make this look like Winnie the Pooh. The idea, I'm gonna kind of put them on like little ears. So I think I'm just gonna cut them right down the middle. See if that works. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, that's cute.
That's so cute. Oh my god. There we go.
Have you seen the recent animated series called Secret Level? For your information, it's a collective work made by the same makers as Love, Death, and Robots, based on the famous video games.
I haven't actually, Nightwind.
Stephanie loves your garnishes.
Dude, I also love my garnishes. Thank you, Stephanie. I loved Love, Death, and Robots. That was a cool one. My dearest Anna didn't like it, but I certainly did. I'm seeing Lady Chaos saying, too, that takes me back to Neopets. Which part? I think I missed it. Steel CD wants a shot of vodka, and I see Yulisa saying, hello again, cutie. I'm not the cutie. You are.
Oh, and just walked over the keyboard sending thing on the
That's funny.
before he was done typing.
That's very funny.
You see her, like, some cocktails cold?
Oh, me too, dude. Me too. All right. I'm serving 2 of these. So let's take, I'll just kind of pour them out in equal parts. Let's get a big old cube in both of these. One for me. One for the other one. There we go. There we go. Let's do one of these. And I'm trying to... Usually I try to do the cool thing where I try to double pour this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get a julep strainer for this. I'm just going to try to eyeball it. Try to not get any of the ice in here. Give this a pour.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a pretty color. A very pretty color for a very pretty drink. What do you think, chat? Did I do good? Did I do good? Are my menisci level? Looks pretty good to me. Great. Looking pretty good to me. What do you think? What do you think? Expert analysis. I think that one's a little bit lower. There you go.
Just a drop more. There we go.
That's for you. Alrighty then. There you go. Grab your cocktail. I see you're saying that looks so good. Dude, same. So what do we have here? We've got a Winnie the Pooh cocktail, and it kind of looks like the little teddy bear now, doesn't it? Cheers to my fellow bartender with an X. Salute. Let's give this a try. Oh, that's all kinds of layers of orange. I'm getting, it's very, very, very forward on the Campari. There is a very nice, like, sweet mint note to it. I think because of the inclusion of the Fernet Branca there, I can taste it. This is tasty. It's like, I'm gonna go back in for another one, because it's sweet, it's bitter, it's slightly menthol. And it's very forward on orange oil notes, as opposed to just being like bitter orange like notes from Campari that I'm used to. What do you think of that? Solid? That's a solid teddy bear. Cuddly old stuffy old stuff with...
Yeah, I don't
know.
How
I don't know in the song.
Describe this.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, so as opposed to, like, a regular Negroni, this is a bit more it's on the floral side. There is a floral sweetness here, I think, being imparted from the Bianco vermouth that we used, as opposed to the sweet vermouth usually. Usually my Negronis taste very forward of notes of like deep cherry or like chocolate because of the sweet vermouth that I use. And some other like herbs in there too. This is using Bianco vermouth, to me is a bit more floral. It's accenting the other characteristics of the other Amaros in there, not the Campari in this case. And I kind of think that it allows those other Amaros to exist, like coexist more peacefully with the Campari. It's also got rum in it, and I honestly can't taste it. That's pretty solid. That tastes pretty good.
Yeah, and answer Nightwind's query. It's pretty light on the
Yeah.
It's not gonna burn you.
Yeah.
At all.
I would say, like, depending on what you're used to in terms of flavor, Nightwind, like, if you are not an alcoholic drinker, this is going to be very boozy and very forward on the spirit for you. Mostly because all of these ingredients have alcohol in them. They're not super boozy, every single one of them, but every single ingredient does have alcohol. It's got the rum in there, vermouth, Campari, 3 different Amaros, and the 2 bitters. That's all alcohol. So it's going to have a noticeable burn for you. That's going to be less so if it is properly chilled and properly diluted as well. This is not as spirit forward as, say, like a Long Island iced tea, for example. But then again, that also has a bunch of like mixer in it as well, with a bunch of Coca-Cola on it, which highballs tend to be. This one, spirit forward, it's also very intense on those bitter notes, just like a Negroni happens to be. So if you're not used to bitter things like India Pale Ales, just ales in general, or like coffee when drinking black, or like very, very high percentage of baking chocolate, this is going to be a noticeably different type of flavor than other drinks that are out there. It's not sweet. It's not sweet like sweet bitter, like in my opinion some like lattes are. This is more bittersweet in a way. And when I say bittersweet, I mean accent on the bitter. I hope that answers your question. I see Metaton EX by Glamour saying, I'm in the thick of it. Are you now? Metaton's in the thick of it. Point and laugh.
I have dead
I don't get the joke.
Be kind.
Be kind. Don't point and laugh. It's not good to do.
But now I have Death by Glamour in my head.
Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. Anyways.
Nightwind says that's a bittersweet symphony. Ah!
I would consider it to be a bittersweet symphony indeed as well.
I just got that out of my head.
That's the community kazoo, by the way. It comes out on occasions like this where the community coalesces together for a good joke. Also, we like puns. And yes, for those wondering, the slide whistle is always beneath the bar, ready for whatever tickles my fancy. That's how we run the show. I'm seeing Stephanie saying, I love it! And Steel City saying, I'm feeling the energy. Are you feeling it now, Steel City? Because if you ain't, just wait till we drop it. I'm just kidding. I'm not supposed to do that. My moderators will get very mad. The horny police will come in. Anyways, so this is our Winnie the Pooh cocktail. After this, we're going to move our way to the game, but not before I just give a couple of quick announcements for the community, just so everybody knows what the heck is going on. If you didn't notice, I've got a little bottle over here of some strange, dubious, dark-colored liquid. This is a bottle of spiced rum that I and the community have been collaborating on together in our Discord server. Not that I'm trying to entice you to join, but if you want to, there is a forum there now, a new channel called the Community Hub with an X. Yes, we put an X in everything. Yes, it's an overdone joke, but it still makes me laugh, so I'm gonna keep on doing it, damn it. And inside of that forum, there's a post now where I'm providing updates on all the spices, herbs, and in some cases allium bulbs that are being put inside of the spiced rum, and I'll be opening it up and giving it a sample and seeing how we want to take the flavor next on Christmas Day on December 25th, which is happening exactly a week from now. So if you'd like to contribute to what goes inside of this bottle, I will only be accepting suggestions probably up until Monday's stream, only because after Monday's stream, I'm traveling and I will not be here at the bar with the next to make good on any of my promises. In addition to that, and this is just between you and me, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I also got chat a Christmas present. And I won't tell you what it is. Instead, you'll just have to tune in on December 25th on Christmas Day at the normal time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing only a vertical stream that day because I will only have my phone. And I'll show y'all, we'll do a little tasting of our Xmas 2024 spiced rum. And I'll be presenting y'all a Christmas gift for you, for chat. It's for you. And you may be wondering, how the heck is he doing that? Like, it's okay. Technology is our friend. So that's all I'll say on that. Again, if you wanna do the, where's my Discord thing? I am a Stream Deck now, and I have chat commands for socials. Socials! There it is. There's the Discord. If you want it, no pressure. You do your thing. I'm not your dad or anything. I see Cole asking, what does it smell like? I'm gonna let Amy Chow answer that question. What does it smell like? Would you like to? Don't let me force a smell on you.
Oh, it's very spice forward. Wait, hold on.
Heavy notes of, I'm thinking star anise.
Anise?
Very anisey.
Yeah, I was definitely getting like a anise fennel. I almost said fennel.
Oh yeah. So what we have in this rum so far is some hibiscus. It's got some star anise in it. Excuse me. Some cinnamon stick, vanilla bean, clove, and garlic.
And
yeah, Cole did that.
Nightwind's previous query. Yes, the music does come through the headphones, so technically he can hear it a little bit, especially when you put the headphones. I can't hear jack squat.
You want to hear it?
Whoever has the, I'll
yeah.
make it work for it.
I've got the audio hooked up to these headphones, and usually we can't hear it because that would cause feedback in the microphone. But we got the Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, I know you know what music is playing. It's actually coming from Kingdom Hearts, which is running in the background, because if you don't already know how we do things around here, at the bar with an X, we start with a cocktail, we play a game after the fact, and then if we want to, we come back to the bar. Sometimes, if you really want to stick around for, like, I've been sharing TikToks and shorts and whatnot of requests that get made here at the bar with an X. If you want to put in a request, sometimes I open up the room for requests, and if I'm asking for one, have one on the ready, because we might just make your cocktail. if we got the ingredients. And if you're wondering what the heck those ingredients are, we also have a stock on the CameroxnWithAnX website where you can browse the different bottles that we have, just so I don't have to be the one to say, like, I'm sorry, but we don't stock that type of Galliano. There's like 7 of them. Sorry. Anyways, to answer some of the other questions that I've totally missed here, what does it smell like? We smelled it. Add some cinnamon. It's got some cinnamon. If you say cinnamon again, I'll just add more cinnamon to it, but only if it's in that Discord server. Nightwind saying definitely joining. That a night. Stephanie saying, where you going? Vacation? I'm just going to visit some family. So we'll be up at an undisclosed location. Wink. Steel City saying, let me be specific, cinnamon sticks. That's fair, that's fair. As opposed to, now I wouldn't put cinnamon powder in this because it'd just be kind of a bitch to strain out and it'll be way too intense on the flavor of cinnamon. There's a single cinnamon stick in there so far. I think there's like, what? 2.29 grams. It's just a single cinnamon stick. There's a cinnamon stick in there. Steel City saying, the music is peaceful. How is the eggnog? The eggnog from the other day, I made two eggnogs on Monday. One was an Angostura eggnog, which was super tasty. I loved the heavy spice notes from that Angostura bitters. And then after the fact, I made Gregnog. Both of these recipes coming from Greg from How to Drink, a wonderful cocktail mixology channel if you're not already aware of him. I love Greg. I love him so much. What an inspiration. But I took the Gregnog recipe and I made that as well. That one is bourbon forward with hints of maraschino liqueur, and I just loved the way that those cherry notes just like blossomed into an eggnog. It was so good. I also got a little fucked up, but it was fun. It was fun indeed indeed. I think I got everything there, right? Cole saying, so the garlic isn't overwhelming. Yeah, I put 0.16 grams of garlic, two as tiny slices as I could possibly muster. So I'm gonna take your drink, Michelle, and I'm gonna keep it over here. I actually put it on this side of the bar so you can come and go as you please. It's very cumbersome back here at the bar on the next. I'll bring this thing over here. And before we move into our game, which is Kingdom Hearts 2 this evening, if it wasn't perfectly obvious over here, I know the folks on the vertical have a hard time seeing it, but this says Hearts, and the thing over there says Kingdom on it. We try to raise a cheers before we go into our game because I think it's a cool thing to do, and I like the idea of recognizing the people in the world who are having a harder time than we are. This holiday season, I want to give a special shout out to all the people because I know that you exist out there, because one of you was me once upon a year, and one of you was also my mother on multiple years and the occasions. As for those of us who celebrate Christmas, a lot of times, you know, we got Santa coming in the night before, right? And in some households, which included my own upon occasion, those gifts could have been in plain sight and we didn't even know that they were gifts until the day after, when those gifts were subsequently wrapped up the night before till 4 o'clock in the morning. There are many Santas out there. The idea of Santa. And to the Santas out there who are wrapping those presents for their loved ones, for their small ones, for their big ones, the day before Christmas, this cheers is going out to you. And maybe your present is gonna be a little Winnie the Pooh teddy bear. And if it happens to be the Winnie the Pooh cocktail, I don't know how they did it, but cheers to Santa. Alrighty then. Let's play a video game! Just gonna get back over here, and we'll get things started. There we go. I'm seeing Nightwind saying, by the way, I'm really good at public speaking. Would you give your audience a hint of your journey and how you got to where you are? A hint of my journey? Oh yeah, sure, I'll talk about that. Where have I been? Let's see. Once upon a time when I was born, I didn't ask for it, but then it happened. Let's get serious for a moment. Let me think about it. So actually, going way back, I've always been like a very outspoken individual. I think it all starts back in middle school, I think, when I started getting bullied for my appearance and I developed a wit to stand up to my bullies. By the way, killing people with kindness is, I think, a really great way to kind of turn the words back at a person, because when somebody looked at me and said, oh my god, you look like a girl, because I had really long hair at the time, I'd be like, am I a pretty girl? And they'd be like, what a weirdo. And then they'd walk away. And then I found the fellow weirdos, and I just got to become friends with them. I've been doing theater and stuff since I was like a young kid, and I kind of dropped off of it in college. I'm an engineer, and I went to school for engineering, and around COVID time, I picked up a COVID hobby just like a bunch of other people did, and it happened to be live streaming. It took the place of performance and live performance that I had taken away from myself in college to focus on my studies, because I stopped doing theater in college because I just got too busy. I got a master's degree and 2 bachelor's degrees because I'm a tryhard. So when I started live streaming, I was like, wow, this kind of feels like the fun that I used to have when I was a theater kid, which I still am, by the way. And 4 years later, I learned how to do cocktail mixology, And I figured it'd be a really cool way to practice not only to get better at cocktail mixology, but also to get back to playing video games, which I told myself I wasn't allowed to do for my studies. Get back to performing, which I told myself I wasn't allowed to do to get in my studies. And nobody except for, I guess, the government prior to the year I turned 21 told me you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol. I guess my doctor would technically disagree with that too. Anyways. I like rambling sometimes. Hello there, somebody I don't know. It's a beautiful day today, don't you think? Thank you, Pooh. It's very kind of you. I also see Steel City saying add orange slices in light of the current drink. That's ooh, orange slices is a good idea. And Cole saying add 2 more tiny slices. I made the suggestion in the Discord too. Oh, gee whiz, dude. I'll be looking at the Discord after the fact. No more interruptions for this spiced rum. I'll be getting to all your stuff after the fact. When I've had more to drink. I see Diamond popping in saying, hello, dear bartender. I'm feeling a little bit better now. That's great, dude. That's great. I don't wanna inch too far into your content over there. What is that? What was a little thing? Lady Chaos, subscribe with Prime. Cheers to you, Lady Chaos. We appreciate that greatly. I saw Diamond was saying over on his channel that things were kind of happening. You're kind of in the thick of the feeling, my guy. I don't know exactly what you're going through, and please don't feel like you have to share. But whatever it may be, you've got at least all the good vibes that we at the Bar with an X can give you for, and I've got a fan to prove it, but I broke it a couple times, so. For anybody else going through, oh, it's backwards. For anybody going through hard times, here's some good vibes. It's in the form of a fan, and it looks absolutely freaking beautiful because so are you. Good vibes, good vibes. Diamond saying thank you, all of you, actually. No problem, my guy. These things take time, whatever they are. So Pooh, I'm actually in the wrong location. I'm not supposed to be here in Pooh's Den. There are other places to go to. I think. So that's one place. This is a new place. There we go. That's where I'm supposed to be going. There's the cutscene I was looking for.
What's wrong, honey?
Are you all out of honey?
I was just thinking.
Is there a man currently sipping you from the top?
You should be skedaddling out of here.
Why?
Why? Because it's Wednesday, of course.
It is Wednesday!
Wednesday? Oh, well then, happy
That's such a
Wednesday.
coincidence. I didn't realize that Wednesday? I didn't plan that,
I
chat.
think I should
It is
wish
actually
everyone
Wednesday.
a Happy Wednesday.
I freaking love Wednesday.
No bother.
I see Lady Chaos out there saying, I used to stream on Twitch ages ago, but I never really watched. There are so many new things. I feel like an 80-year-old trying to figure out the internet. I sometimes feel that way when I'm on the viewer side of things, because like I don't watch a lot of live streams. I just do a lot of live streams, and to be fair, I could probably do better on that front as a content creator trying to network with other people. I support some of our streamers in other ways too. We got like resources in the Discord server, and I like to comment and whatnot. Try as I might, I can always be better, you know.
Hold on, little guy.
But yeah, I feel like every single time I get on the Twitch side, on the dashboard, there's a little like green star that pops up when they have something new, and all the new stuff I just like. I feel like I just ignore it because I'm like it's confusing enough as it is, Twitch. Like, I know you're trying to make things easier, but like at this level, I don't think it's helping. I feel like a lot of the tools, like a lot of the more recent tools that Twitch has released, especially for the creators, is opportunities to make it easier for one Twitch streamer to be like streaming with another Twitch streamer, combining the chats together, having your picture in on the other streamer's live. Little things that say like, you know, when you pop into one streamer who's co-streaming with another streamer, it actually shows their profile thing and you can click on it. It's a little confusing. I don't do a lot of collabs, all things considered. Nobody's asked me to collab with them, and I rarely ask other people to collab because I'm socially anxious. And I'm honest about it because I know there are other people out there who are too. I see Diamond saying Wednesdays are the best. Dude, here. Tried lucid dreaming. It didn't do what you wanted to do to the thing that you did. Did you mess up somewhere? I don't know. Lucid dreaming is the thing where like you're aware that you're dreaming, and so you have control over your dream. I've never found a way to control it. I just kind of let it happen when it does. Examine. This must be Piglet's grandpa's name. Trespasser's Will? Will? Alrighty then. Can I come inside? Only Piglet could fit in. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Piglet, where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. There you are. Hello, Piglet. I see Glorious and Little Abe both popping in. Winnie the Pooh World? Absolutely. And Lil Abe saying, always open for a collab. Lil Abe, want a collab? Come over to my place and play some VR. That's good stuff. I see Steel City saying, where do I make the suggestion for what to add into the spiced rum? In the Discord? Absolutely. There's a little exclamation point spiced rum command, and it should bring you right over to the Discord if you want to make a suggestion for it. Diamond's saying, I realized it was a dream. It just didn't want me to do whatever you want. Oh, you knew it was a dream, but... Yeah, I see that. I see that there. That's fair, that's fair. I see Lady Chaos, too, echoing the words that social anxiety can be the worst. Yeah, I went to therapy for it, and I was able to talk it out. I've always had it. I just had, like, when I started going to therapy for it, I had, like, a name for it. And instead of telling people I had social anxiety, I had a licensed professional tell me I have social anxiety. Technically, it's general anxiety. But as we talk in our discussions, it happens in social situations. So for all intents and purposes. But yeah, I mean, from what I would understand, it's not something that you need to fix. But if you're trying to get past social anxiety, do things that put you around other people. In a space that you find safe, in a place that you enjoy. Like my stream here. I feel very safe behind my bar. Oh, thank you, Sora. You're welcome, dude. Oh, here comes Pooh Bear. Sup, dude? I'm drinking your head. Pooh, you're all right. Why, hello. It's nice to meet you. Happy Wednesday. Nice to meet you, but Pooh, it's me, Piglet. And don't you remember me? And me too, like we're friends, right? Oh, you are? It seems I can't remember. Oh, Pooh, that's very sad. It's okay, dude. Time will heal all your wounds. Or time will take you away from us. It's one of the two things. It's just the reality of the situation. Goodbye, Sora. Goodbye, Pooh. Peace out, Piglet. It was nice knowing you. Annie says, imagine being able to shrink in this world, like in Wonderland from Kingdom Hearts 1. Then I could go into Piglet's house. I see Chaos saying, too, that you've lucid dreamed before, and it's wild. Still have to do a lot of practice to get it to happen. I don't think I ever was able to, like, lucid dream, like, on command before, or, like, plan for it. But when I am lucid dreaming, I realize that I don't think I make as much I don't make as good as the occasion as I probably could if I was aware that I was actually dreaming. Oh my, that looks rather fun, doesn't it? I say, it seems we have a rather serious predicament. Who? Sora, would you mind going after poor Piglet, too? He's an owl. Minigame time. A blustery rescue. Save Piglet before the time runs out. If Pooh falls off, press Y to grab him again. Keep an eye on the clock. Press A to hit incoming objects. Press Y to save Piglet. I'll try my best. I think there are, like, instructions online of, like, how to, like, put yourself into a position where you can, like, lucid dream. Oh, there we go. I want to say it's got something to do with, you can do, like, the temperature, I think, helps with it, or... Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea how to lucid dream. One way to dream lucidly, I guess, or to become lucid before you dream is to have a little nightcap, I guess. But that's all that I have the authority to talk on. I see Gloria saying there was Toastmasters here, and it was to make shy people talk/make announcements in front of a crowd to not be shy anymore. That works too. I think when I remember when I talked with my therapist about how to, like, get past my social anxiety, which, by the way, like, it wasn't very prevalent in my life until after COVID happened and we were all, like, stuck behind our closed doors and stuff. It became, like, almost debilitating for me. Like, to go out and about. Like, I still, like, don't like to go up, like, out in big social events and stuff because it gets me anxious. But I'm, like, able to do it now more so than I did previously, mostly because I have methods, like, to cope with it and realize that I'm getting the most out of the situation. It's not as bad as it tends to be. Anxiety tends to be, like, a kind of a fight or flight mechanism that our body uses to, like, refrain from danger, even though danger may not exist there. Things of that sort. I'm not a therapist. But... where was I going with that? Oh yeah, like, doing the thing. It's kind of like a facing your fears type thing. Like, if you fear public speaking, go out and public speak. If you fear mixing drinks, mix some drinks. If you fear fear itself, be afraid, I guess. Lady Chaos sharing that they're currently in therapy, trying to work past the fact that you're so scared of failing that you don't finish anything. It prevents you from starting things too. It's rough, but you're figuring it out. I used to be in a very similar position. I didn't want to finish anything. I wanted to start everything, but I never wanted to finish it. Like, I never wanted to complete the things. I never got to the point where I was like, I've started it, and now that I've started it, I can't, like, get to a finishing point. For me, it was always, I never wanted to start things. I didn't have the motivation to start anything.
All right, sorry.
So regardless of whether I could finish anything, I couldn't start the thing that could be finished because it was never started. And the hardest part of a lot of things, at least I find, is just you got to go out and do it. And starting seems to be like the hardest part. I guess finishing is also a very difficult part for some people as well, especially if you're like you've got perfectionist qualities, or if you've got the whole like fear of failing. One of the things that like helped for me, and I know you didn't ask for advice, but I'm just thinking about things that have helped me in the past, especially with my kind of like fear of failure. I'm a tryhard and like a straight A student, so failure didn't happen a lot for me. I was actually afraid of being too good at what I'm doing, and I wasn't afraid of failing. I wanted to fail more. But failing is an opportunity to get feedback on what you're doing and make yourself better.
Oh, and thank you for
And that articulation helps me a lot.
Somebody I don't know.
And it helps a lot for me too, especially with my social anxiety too, because when I'm talking to somebody and I'm gonna get like feedback out of nowhere, like somebody saying, for example, like, oh, that drink is too red. That looks disgusting. I would never do that to my Negronis. That's feedback in a way. Say that again?
Sorry.
No, go for it, go for it. No, you go for it. We're playing Winnie the Pooh. I think I just saved Piglet. I'm talking a little bit about my anxiety. I was saying, like, I get feedback on the internet now all the time because I'm a content creator and people comment about whatever the hell that they want to, you know? And so if somebody were to be like, this is too red, it's not a Negroni, it's not a good cocktail, it's so stupid, why'd you put the things on it? In a way, that's a little parcel of feedback. If you imagine pieces of feedback like little presents, they might not always be wrapped well, they might look like shit, but they might look pretty elegant too. But there is something that you can work on if you kind of dig through the shit, so to speak. There might be a little morsel in there that actually benefits you as a human being. Another thing too, some people give you feedback and they are not in a position to be doing so. Like, if a random person on the internet says, that's not a real cocktail, and they don't drink, then why the hell am I listening to that person?
Usually,
Yeah.
I used to get like self-conscious about criticism.
Oh yeah, here, come closer. The chat can't hear you. If you want to.
I used to get self-conscious about criticism in my high school and early college days, and like I was afraid of disappointing people.
Oh yeah.
But basically, nowadays I try and strain any criticism, whether constructive or not, through what was it? Solomon's 3 steps. Is it a pressing matter? Is it something that I need to fix now? Is the advice like physically helpful? Is it going to like objectively improve it, or is it like improving it to someone's taste?
You said that was like a Solomon's thing?
I can't remember who exactly it was. I don't remember if it was Solomon or Socrates.
Ooh.
And now I have Wicked stuck in my head. And then, is it good natured? Like, are they criticizing just to help you? Or are they trying to specifically break you down? Because if it's like complaining for the sake of complaining, I just filter it out. And you'd be surprised how, like, normal my blood pressure has been since I remember that.
I definitely vibe with that thought that, like, some feedback is just worth filtering out. I like the way of you putting it as a filter. I like the mixology cues there. I like that. I see Annie higher up saying, remember to cite your sources. There was a book that Annie gave me called Thanks for the Feedback. I actually didn't get that methodology of the present from that book, Annie.
After all that work.
But that's a good book. I haven't gotten all the way through it yet. It's on my desk, actually, currently. Anna's got a source for that one, actually. I just heard her screaming from downstairs.
Fix your house, Eeyore.
What am I missing over here?
Hello there.
I see Cole saying up above, next week is an alcohol-free week for you. Good on you, dude. Good on for you. Believe in you, you could do it. We got a lot of support coming from chat over here.
hello,
I see
Yeah,
Lil Abe with the 100 bits saying for making a safe place for growth and love. Thanks,
hello,
dude.
somebody I don't
Kind
know.
words there.
Pooh,
first
this is
couple weeks
Eeyore.
are
You know
probably
Eeyore,
going
don't
to
you?
be, like, the hardest coming from someone who's
Hold on. Turn up the gain so they can hear you. Go
The
for it, go
first
for
few
it.
weeks of quitting vape is probably going to be the hardest, coming from someone who's
Actually,
who's going to have tried to stop smoking. Like it was physical cigarettes, not vape, so it's probably different. But like if pretty much like the longer you can go without it, probably hopefully the better you'll be feeling about it.
I have an idea.
I do wish you luck either way.
absolutely.
I believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself,
Sure
believe in the me that believes in you.
Well,
But I do hope you believe in yourself.
I guess
Quality
it's worth a try.
references there.
I saw Steel City above saying, I gotta go, gotta get early up in there in the morning to help the cousins move. Thank you for
First, we
popping in,
gotta
Steel
find
City.
some
We really
honey.
appreciate that. Stephanie commented on the toot of the little party horn. It's good stuff there.
honey
Yeah,
is
and
what
Annie's
you're
saying as well that
looking
the present
for.
metaphor is
I
also
know
the
just
presence,
no
that is, the
place.
presence.
Follow me.
The point that Imichow was bringing up about the... You're kind of talking on the whole, like... Some things... You probably shouldn't do super duper often. What were we talking about again? I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what we were talking about. I also really, if you want to talk about like the mental health stuff, I can put us on the bigger screen because right now people can't hear you very well. And
Oh,
they're also kind of off the screen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this is like an important topic to me, and personally, I don't think that things about people feeling better or whatnot. You know, sometimes the bartender plays the therapist in some cases.
But
So.
I was like
Come
downstairs
closer.
until
Closer to
5
them.
minutes ago, so
There you
I
go.
don't get the full context of what's going on. I don't want to like
No,
ramble
no.
for the sake of rambling.
I don't think we're
was-
rambling. I think we were. I was getting the vibe in chat that we were all kind of talking about like our mental health and stuff like that. And I suffer from social anxiety. I wouldn't say that I necessarily suffer from it. I kind of try to use it as a tool now as best as I possibly can. And you might have been hearing the parts of the conversation of me kind of talking about like how I tend to cope with my anxiety, or how a couple of our chat members also have some anxiety as well. I'm not gonna say names. There's no sense of me trying to name out who specifically was experiencing it, but it just in general, like, it's a thing that can be like debilitating. And there was also something brought up as well about the whole like being afraid of failure, which manifests as like not being able to finish things and whatnot. And I remember, I think that's when you came into the conversation. I heard you from my earbuds, so I took it off because I couldn't hear you originally. But I totally vibe with that. I think you suffer from a little anxiety too.
Yeah, a little bit, a lot of it.
If anything, we're both masking incredibly well right now.
Yeah, I've been told in recent years, apparently I'm funny. It's like, thanks, I'm uncomfortable.
You've been told that you are funny. You've been told that you have a good voice. You've been told that you have a damn good style sense, by the way. I think 2 for 2. You've been commented on your outfit the last 2 times you've been on stream, and nobody's ever complimented me on my outfit except for my bow tie and my pins and my vest. Just kidding. I'm a liar. I have been complimented on my appearance. Oh my gosh. I see Dominic popping in saying, what's going on today? We're back at the bar for a little bit. We're playing some Winnie the Pooh. Not Winnie the Pooh. We're playing Kingdom Hearts. We're talking with Winnie the Pooh. On the topic of Winnie the Pooh, we're talking about our mental health problems. Who knew? So are you feeling a little Winnie the Pooh, or are you feeling a little... Who's got the one with anxiety?
Generalized anxiety, I believe, was
Tigger.
Piglet.
Piglet. Ooh, Piglet. Piglet, I see that. I think Tigger's like ADHD or something like that.
Yeah, the hyperactive subtype.
Anna's screaming from downstairs. We're bringing the doctor. Doctor, would you like to be on camera? She's coming. Okay. Here. Come in.
I do remember vaguely, but I do also want to hear the doctor's.
We're talking briefly about mental health.
Just so I can.
Rabbit is OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Is-
the
come.
disorder. Oh my god.
Come. If we squeeze in like this, the people on the vertical side can see us.
Oh, I forgot about vertical.
That's okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
we're all here. I'm Cameron. I'm Cameron with an X. I'm the bartender with an X. This is Imi Chow, not with an X. She's a fellow
I have the backup.
mixologist.
I have this.
And then we have Disney Queen, who's the actual doctor.
I like how we get the horizontal and the vertical view
there we
on.
go.
Let's see.
There you
Eeyore has depression. Pooh has an eating disorder. Actually, Pooh's is varied, like, depending on who you ask.
Wait, doctor, you're telling me that people can have multiple things going on
Okay.
at the same time?
A lot of people like to, like, theorize Pooh differently. I think the most common one that I see is an eating disorder.
So, would you like a drink, doctor?
No.
No drinks for doctor.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Would you like
Half
water,
hour.
doctor?
I have it downstairs.
There we go. Just checking in.
Let's see. Piglet's generalized anxiety. Tigger's ADHD. Owl is dyslexia.
Ooh.
Rue and Kanga are not part of the original.
But do they have?
They
do
don't have
things
something
anyways?
assigned to
Okay.
them.
A lot of people theorize that that Rue could represent autism spectrum disorder.
I could see that.
Ooh.
I don't think I've done enough research since I initially looked into this
That's fair.
because
Do they have any new Winnie the Pooh characters since Kanga and Rue, or that's the newest we get?
Technically, you had Christopher Robin's like cousin
Mhm.
who joined, but that was for like 2 TV shows.
Indeed.
Who else?
A moment, please. I have been specifically requested from chat to notice the bits.
Your bits have been noticed for the sake of mental health. May you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you,
Why are
Eddie.
you giving the sign of the cross?
Because it's Christmas time or something. Wait, where are you going?
It'd be funnier.
I see Cole complimenting our appearance today. Little Abe saying Tigger and Eeyore are your spirit animals. Stephanie saying hi to everybody. Cameron, Amy Chow, Disney Queen.
Hey.
And then Lady Kea saying, good on you for making sure to stay she's hydrated. I try my bestest, but if she wanted a cocktail, if she wanted to be dehydrated, we've got ways.
workout hour,
We've got
which
ways.
is actually just my ignore this and start getting ready for bed.
Yeah, we like live together, so usually you just ignore me at this hour.
Yeah.
This is so cool. We got a little thing. We didn't plan for this to happen. Little improvisational talk
I don't know.
about
I
our
heard
mental
Winnie the
health
Pooh,
stuff.
and I love Winnie the Pooh.
That's fair. We were just kind of talking about our anxiety. Do you have anxiety?
Probably not. I'm neurodivergent.
I was
though.
gonna say join the club, but it's just us apparently. Yeah.
I mean, like, I get anxious over certain treatment sessions, but that's just
fair.
because I want to impress people, and
yeah.
because of my dyslexia, I'm a tryhard. So
I'm also a tryhard. I
Yeah.
think we're all kind of tryhards. We all pursued an upper level of education for one reason or another and did pretty well at it.
It can be maladaptive at times.
Sure. I got diagnosed because I was not doing well at my graduate school.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm diagnosed with anxiety. What do you got, Anna?
I got dyslexia.
Would you like to share what you got?
It is not required.
This is a safe space.
At the risk of doxing myself, let's see.
Don't dox yourself.
Don't dox yourself. Don't dox
we
yourself.
don't do that here.
I don't think sharing like what your mental health diagnosis is.
Well,
is
technically,
doxing.
mine is a learning disorder, according
fair.
to like everyone, which is funny because it actually really
your
influences
quirks,
my
your
ability.
divergences, so to speak. If you're not comfortable sharing, you don't have to feel pressure to share.
Yeah.
As always. I see Little Abe saying, "Don't dox yourself." Same thing with Annie.
Stop with
Lady
the
Chaos saying, "I
cross!
love it," and I see.
What is this?
No, I just did this. I didn't do a cross. I didn't do the apparently. Anyways, I see Functional Puppet and saying, "I'm acoustic, like the guitar." I don't have any stringed instruments.
Well,
back
same.
Like a guitar? Same?
Oh wait, do you want a guitar?
Can you be Are you getting the guitar from downstairs?
I can get very strung out. Very high strung.
Wait, everybody gets an instrument for mental health. Would you like a drum?
Sure.
That won't be around after next week. You can get a drum. I get a kazoo. Anna, you get the stringed instrument. It's the ukulele.
Wait, I have to choose one?
This is wild. Apparently, we've all got instruments to represent our mental health. You have 2 instruments. And I can't tell which one's a guitar and which one's a ukulele,
This
which
one's
feels like
the
a good analogy
guitar.
for dyslexia.
This one's the ukulele. What do you mean? These are dusty.
Yeah, they are dusty. We don't play it.
That's because they just.
Shall we make a song? Any song requests? Song requests from chat? Lil Abe being like, we love talking about mental health. Sign of the cross. Cole saying, I got ADHD and the math autism. I'm very good with mathematics, but suck at literature. YMCA.
I feel like I'm
Ooh.
the opposite.
I do really good with math and not great with wording, but
I'm great at math.
there's a reason.
I'm great at most things. I'm the neurotypical one of the bunch.
Bella Nalta. Oh, I don't know.
Bella Notte, like this beautiful Bella Notte.
I love that song.
That's all I got, chat.
I'm not even playing this right.
Welcome, everybody. I see, what was it? I saw, oh my gosh, I saw bits from Annie. What was this? Oh, that was, your bits from earlier was I would like to buy an Imi-Chow a drink of her choice. Imi-Chow, would you like another drink? You made a drink for yourself earlier before the stream even started.
I did, yes.
She has full access to the bar of the next at pretty much any time, so this is where we're at. Bella Chow, heyo there. I see Michael Prophet. Yeah, that's from Lady in the Tramp. Michael, how are you doing this fine, wonderful evening? I see Functional saying, have you tried reading in binary? I'd have to convert every single byte to like a letter, and I'm not very good at that. Have I tried? Yeah.
So confused.
Yeah. What do you got? Oh. Okay, I thought you were coming back on stream with the products we ordered from Amazon. It's cortisone cream. I have rashes.
You're gonna tell people that?
Sorry, we're talking about mental health, not physical health, right?
I mean, like, if he's comfortable with sharing.
So what's your physical problem?
My knees hurt.
Her knees hurt. What's your physical problem?
everything hurts. Inside and out.
And I've got rashes.
I'm concerned.
Ow, my knees! Stabbing pain like a knife.
Oh my gosh. In any case, shall we get back to the game? Unless we have any more closing thoughts about mental health. She's walking with the she's walking away with the bongo.
Every turn in that conversation was a left.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Where were we?
Thank you for joining us, chat. Thank you for joining us. Sometimes we get serious around here, and sometimes we try to get serious, and this is where we end up. I see Mads popping in with the peace sign. What's going on, Mads? Good to see you as always. Michael saying, I don't know any songs but Disney and Christmas songs. Is all I know. Nate, you're good? How am I? I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Retractable highlighters.
Let's retract. You have retractable highlighters?
Yeah, I found one at work and, last week, and I put it in my pocket and I forgot about
Splendid,
it.
just
So
splendid.
now I just have.
Can I touch it?
Sure.
Kinda
Why
wanna,
not?
I'm gonna give chat this.
Oh, these willies.
This is the place I told you about.
Sorry, I didn't ask.
Okay.
I didn't ask your permission before
Look at
molesting
that.
this pen.
How yummy for my tummy.
Yeah, you tell him, Pooh. Very yummy for your tummy.
Doesn't that
Don't
honey
consume
belong to
highlighter
someone?
fluid. Don't do it. Bad idea. I see Cole
message
saying I'm a
from
big
the XBar.
coin. A message from the XBar. Please don't consume highlighter fluid. Don't do it. Use tonic water instead. It also glows under a black light. I see Cole saying I'm a big coin collector and cataloger. Personal activity. I will post coins from the countries you've acquired them from. Share your collection with us so that we can subsequently take them from you. Oh no, says Rabbit. I fear for your coin collection. My honey!
Wait, was Kenga kleptomania? Was there a kleptomania?
Was there a kleptomaniac? I feel like that's also Pooh in this context. Pooh, did you eat all my honey? Oh, hello. It's nice to meet you. What did you say? Is that for me too? Oh, hobbles on over. That's what Winnie the Pooh does. That's also the cocktail for this evening, by the way, y'all. That's the cocktail. Oh, I was sure I'd found a safe place for it too. Where did you put it, dude? In broad, like out in the open in broad daylight? Sorry, it's our fault. We brought Pooh here. Oh, hello, Sora. It's good to see you again. Everybody else here remembers you, but apparently not Pooh. Same here. We're really, really sorry that we came. Apparently we're causing more harm than good. It's quite all right. I know Pooh can't be stopped when he gets this hungry. Gluttony. One of the 7 deadly sins. Pardon me, somebody I don't know. Is there any more? May I consume more of your personal property? No, Pooh, you may not. And for the last time, if it doesn't have your name on it, it isn't yours. I can't read. Feeling all right, Pooh? Could you really have forgotten all about me? What on earth is going on? Oh, is there more, honey? You see my tummy's mighty rumbly. That's it. He's so hungry he can't remember a thing. It's gone straight up to his brain and then right back down, draining the entire thing.
Ain't that a freaking mood?
Ain't that a freaking mood? It is a mood. Oh, we thought that too. It's actually got nothing to do with the whole draining analogy. I wouldn't get my hope. Excuse me, ear voice. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Requires taking my Adam's apple and putting it where no Adam's apple tends to go on a normal occasion. Then let's...
You may just place my Adam's apple.
I'll just put it all... Don't do that, I'll choke myself. Then let's stuff this bear full of honey. That sounds like a euphemism. I see Functional saying my face with highlighters. No! Cole saying have a Snickers because you aren't you when you're hungry. Just shove it right into Pooh's mouth. Estrella popping in. Bro's so diabetic, even his diabetes has got the diabetes.
Lady Chaos says thank you for doing
Else.
voices with these characters. It's fun.
I try my best, Lady Chaos. Sometimes I do voices, sometimes I just use my own voice, which apparently is not voice enough for some people.
Oh, did you hear?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But do you want to do any voices? Do you want to do some voices? I have my fellow mixologist and bartender with an X.
I can try.
feel like I need to work. Bartender with an X doesn't work anymore. I think it should be tenders of the XBar. XBar tenders. XBar tender. Mixologist. We're still workshopping names around here. But I thought Pooh ate all your honey, Rabbit. Don't tell me you've been hiding some.
We didn't say anything about it being his honey.
Nobody said it was his, you know? Here you go. I got another coaster for you for your other drink. I've got my moderator, mixologist, and fellow bartender with an X here, Imi Chow. He's gonna help me with some voices.
What voices am I doing?
I don't know. Do you want to do what do you want? You did a pretty awesome Piglet. You want to take Piglet? Oh. I'm gonna keep with Eeyore. Do you want to do Pooh? And I'm going to take the microphone and try to get it as close to both of us as possible. So we'll gather in around the microphone. Oh, I've got more! Must have emergency rations, but I hid them a bit too well. Oh, is that it? Oh, here we go. Oh, well, apparently all the text is over.
Honey Slider.
Yeah,
Head for the finish line, but look out for obstacles. Press Y after hitting an obstacle to rescue Pooh, or Pooh will continue to lose health. Tips. Press and hold X to move left and right quickly. The game is over when Pooh has run out of HP. Gopher will help Sora with an obstacle 1 time. 1.
Dude, this music is so fire! You hearing this shit?
Vaguely. Oh, jeez.
It's so fire.
Okay, for a second, I thought that said sliding pasta.
There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing Lady Chaos echoing the Perfectionist. I think we decided that on a previous stream too. Cole saying you keep your coins in a tiny little treasure chest. That's a good way of protecting them. Estrella asks us as well, what's your favorite cocktail you've made in the past year? The favorite one I've made? Honestly, Eeyore's Requiem was damn good, dude. I'm gonna pick that as my favorite because it's a Negroni riff. And I see Gabrielle Griffiths popping in saying Honey Slider isn't a bad name for a cocktail. I don't think anything's really a bad name for a cocktail, all things considered, but I'm the kind of person who's like, doesn't matter if it's shitty, full of sugar, or artificial. If you like it, that's a damn good cocktail for you. Did I win? I have read it. Oh, okay. I couldn't read that. That was very fast.
Oh wow, we ended up going right out of the book.
Oh my, holy shdoodles! I realize I can dash. Gotta pick up Coke.
Honestly, for whatever reason, this reminds me of
this is so trippy.
That bonus feature game for Lion Half. You know the one.
Dude, this is so trippy. Also, dash is not doing anything. The X button, the Z button isn't doing anything. Does this keep going? Dude, this is awesome.
Oh jeez, and now I am getting flashbacks to that,
Indiana Jones?
Gophers, the name.
No,
oh crap,
Sonic
oh shit.
Battle.
Sonic Battle? Oh my god. Oh, Pooh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. I've been drinking, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Don't
keep going.
Slide, people.
I picked up the Pooh. I did, Estrella, I did.
Oh jeez, oh crap, oh jeez, oh crap, oh jeez, and...
Oh, well, there it goes. You see our little heads poking out of there? Keep on a going! Oh crap, okay, I Pooh. Oh my god. It's not working, dude! I got you. I don't know what the balloon's supposed to do. You read the instructions. What is that supposed to do? No, Pooh, I'm sorry. Where you stop? Oh, ew, please. What is that? Ooh, please? Oh, please? I'm seeing Lady Chaos saying Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was awesome. Wait, who mentioned that? Did you mention that?
I did.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is so cool.
Yeah, City Escape, the truck.
Roll it! Oh, yeah.
Honestly, when it came up in Sonic Generations, it scared the crap out of me.
Do you think that it would trigger potential memories and trigger you if you heard the theme to it right now?
Of them.
I listen to the soundtrack on the regular.
1, 2, 3.
It's good stuff. That's good stuff there. Estrella saying, when was your biggest, oh shit, I shouldn't have procrastinated for the whole year moments?
The entirety of year 4.
So the
You're
entire
okay
year
now,
leading
Pooh?
up to Christmas
Well,
presents,
I
because
wouldn't
this
be
happens
so
to me
sure
every
of
single
that if
year.
I were you.
That's mine. What's yours, Estrella?
Just look at him. He doesn't even remember who I am. Perhaps it's all this blustery wind, or maybe he's
Maybe it's the
actually needs
heartless.
more honey.
Have you
Or
considered
he's-
mental
he's
illness,
sleepwalking
Rabbit?
and
Maybe it's
dreaming.
just his mental illness. Stop making fun of it.
Well, if I am dreaming, which I suppose I
But
could
hey, you know
be.
what? Perhaps the
I
fact
hope
that
that I
Pooh's a
get to the
little
part where you
amnesiac
invite
right
me to
now. It's
lunch
kind of like a
again very
cage that he
soon,
exists
Rabbit.
within, and it's a happy little
That's
cage,
right,
and he's
you're
happy with it.
always
So
stopping by
who
for
are we to
lunch.
stop him?
Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
Oh man. I'm seeing Gabrielle saying,
course,
getting mad
Rabbit.
flashbacks of this game. Pooh always annoyed. Still love him though. I love this little guy.
Hello there,
And
Eeyore.
apparently he
It's
tastes
ever
even
so
good as a
nice to
cocktail as
see
well.
you today.
That's actually our cocktail
Thanks
this evening.
for
It's called Winnie the Pooh.
noticing me, Pooh Bear.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And hello
Oh,
to
he
you
had a-
too, somebody I don't know.
I mean, he's not from this world, so I guess I can't really
Well,
blame him.
Yeah,
At
Sora's
least
an
you're a
outsider in
rabbit
this
Eeyore
context.
now.
He still has a little clog in his noggin.
That's true. Would you say a little
Clogging in his noggin.
clogging? Oh, as in it's clogged. I see. Clogging in his noggin, and we're not talking about eggnog, chat. That was Monday.
And we're not talking about shoe clogs.
We're not talking about the clogs either, and we're also not talking about nog, which is actually a synonym for snog, as I learned from the machine on Monday as well. So if you nog on something, it's similar to snogging on it, at least according to the machine.
How did we get from Cruise to Sword in the Stone?
Oh, this isn't Sword in the Stone. This is Hollow Bastion.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Merlin's workshop.
Oh, that Merlin.
I see Gabrielle saying took a screenshot of the recipe. Hope to make it one day. Let me know what you think of it. It's not my recipe. This comes from a cocktail blog called The Cocktail Virgin, Frederic Yarm. And I got it from his website. And he got it from another book. And I honestly don't remember what book it is. I probably could have been better. If you go into the description of the video, I have a link to the cocktail blog that I got the recipe from. And in Fred's post, he's got a link to the book if you want to pick up the book for yourself. In any case, I think I've used up all of my pages, because it appears that every single one of these pop-ups are mighty erect, so I think I've done everything correctly. I guess that's all for Winnie the Pooh for now. Thanks for playing. I had my fellow mixologist here, my fellow perfectionist. I'll play around with that one for a little bit. Join me this evening. Amy Chow is popping around the bar with an X. She's like,
Took me a full 10 seconds to understand that.
what, that the pop-ups were erect?
No, perfectionist.
Oh, yeah, it's a pun. We like puns. I see Estrella saying, somebody I don't know. The hyphens are important, so you know it's not 4 words, but one continuous statement. You could also put like quotations around it, you know. We're a punny crowd here. In any case, that's all the torn pages that I have for Kingdom Hearts 2 and the 100 Acre Wood. So we're going to continue on with our adventure. I think we're supposed to be going to Twilight Town next, because I didn't have anything else to do. That's an illustration of the town's power grid? Huh. Interesting. Sid, how are you doing? Have you seen the town's defense devices? They're called claymores. They're not as powerful as you, but depending on how you use them, they can really help. I don't like you. Actually, I do like you. Anyways, I see Cole saying go to the Coliseum. I don't want to go to the Coliseum, Cole. I don't like the Coliseum. Give me 3 good reasons and 1 really bad reason to go to the Coliseum. And then I'll go to the Coliseum.
Claymore, but how much more? Cole says, please.
I've stated my requirements. I saw, you know, in the Twitch world, Kai Cenat, a name that you should know. And Kai Cenat specifically put out a message in his stream. It says, don't spoil your chat. So if I'm supposed to learn from the great Kai Cenat, will not spoil my chat. You're gonna have to work for it, chat. You have to work your body right. Actually, no. Actually, don't feel pressured to work your body right. Backstreet's back. All right. I see Michael saying, "Yo, Disney Queen." Oh, she's back downstairs. She might still be in chat though.
Claymore daily. They get lonely.
Pet my Claymore. two-handed sword. Functional, I'm gonna say that I will confidently pet my claymore only as the doctor has told me to check myself on a regular basis.
Yo, how goes it? Is that an old-fashioned? Not quite. This is actually a riff on a riff of a Negroni.
Indeed, indeed. This is technically a part of the family of drinks Manhattans because of the inclusion of the, technically a martini family if you go by the cocktail codex. This is Winnie the Pooh. It's a cocktail recipe that's a riff on the Eeyore's Requiem, which in and of itself is a riff on a Negroni. Good to see you, Nick. I see Taryn Fryer popping in saying, I love Kingdom Hearts. What a coincidence. Because we're playing Kingdom Hearts. What a coincidence. Oh my gosh.
Oh, does Greg count as a claymore? Okay,
It depends.
I mean, I guess if you wield Greg two-handed, would you say that, Greg is more prone to, like, slashing damage? Because it maybe...
Closer.
We will.
You will.
Alright.
Our angles are not built for multiple people.
I mean, depending on how much piercing versus slashing versus bludgeoning damage, I guess, Greg could qualify as Claymore.
That depends. Cole, can you bludgeon people or objects or other things that don't fit either of those previous two categories?
Oh, hi,
Can you bludgeon
Astrid.
them? Astray's like, I love the part when Cam said, it's mixing time, and mixed all over the place. When did I do that? Did I at least clean up after myself? Because that would be the responsible thing to do.
that must have been in our Mixius special.
It's mixing time. Yeah, we did that. Did I do that? I tend to forget what happens on these streams. They tend to be a little more ephemeral in my brain, which is probably why I don't consume a lot of live stream content. I just produce it.
The Sandlot! It's Cypher!
Hi, Vivi!
Somebody please help us!
That small creature wants to be helped.
Sounds like we've got trouble.
Trouble right here in Twilight Town. Cheers, guys, says Nick. Hear, hear! May the power of Christ compel you to do great things. And if not Christ, then something else.
Campari.
Campari. May the power of Campari be with you. In the name of the gin, the sweet vermouth, and the Campari. Holy Negroni.
Technically, when people are crossing themselves, it's like the
Microphone. I learned the other day that apparently if you do it one direction, it's the Catholic cross, and if you do it the other direction, it's the Protestant cross. Like, as opposed to up, down, left, right, versus up, down, right, left. BA start. Up, 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 up. I learned that the other day.
Tram card, please.
The tram
Watch
card.
the tram card, please.
Thank you for warning me. I'm gonna do that. Cole says, oh, I thought you were talking about a landmine. This is fair. Claymores are also landmines. I think they're also horses.
Greg has a chance to spontaneously combust. Remember, people, anyone can spontaneously combust. The chance is never zero.
Oh, I'm thinking of a Clydesdale. That's the horse. What are we talking about? I'm seeing Estrella saying that small creature wants to be helped. Is exactly what she said. It's true. Gabrielle saying, cheers indeed, even though I'm drinking Malort. You're drinking Malort, Gabrielle?
Merlot.
Oh, excuse me. I was projecting. I've been scarred by Malort in the past. Merlot? What kind of Malort? Oh my god, I did it again.
Not that there would be anything wrong if
There's nothing wrong with drinking Malort.
Yeah.
But if you are...
In fact, I commend you.
But if you are drinking Malort, I want to know, what do you think of Malort? Merlot the wine.
The wine.
May I ask what brand of Merlot? I'm curious. Also, check these sick tricks out, kids.
I mean, I'm a red wine fan myself, so if you have any suggestions.
Yeah. Chest! Oh my god, get off this thing. How the hell do I get off?
Grew up drinking Mallorca.
Is that a type of whale? That depends. If I hear a whale, I'll drink the whale.
Honestly, if they,
I haven't heard a whale, though.
If they do make a brand of Malort with, like, an icon of a whale on it, like a motif, I would be open to drinking it.
Yeah, well, I found out the other day, actually it's in the Alice in Wonderland cocktail book, that there is a ingredient that has Malort in it. There are multiple different types of Malort. The one that everybody hates is Jepson's, but they market themselves that way specifically so you hate it, and it also tastes that way also so you'll hate it. But Mallorca's a place. I'll drink Mallorca. Do they create any local spirits? So check out these things. Nah, I don't want to treat my boys well. I gave them upgrades last stream. They don't need it. Oh, wait a minute. They said the Sandlot. The Sandlot. I'm trying to go to the Sandlot. Like the movie. Wasn't there a second? Alexa.
Yes.
How many Sandlot movies were there? Alexa, how many Sandlot movies were there? 3 of them. Oh, okay, no more details? Usually you give us an entire explanation of when each of them came out and the prominent actors and actresses in each of them. Whatever. I don't know where the Sandlot is. I'm lost. I see Gabrielle saying, I have had Malort before, and good God, I don't care if they market it to taste bad because it just does. Just got a regular box Malort. Merlot, not Malort.
Like Francia?
Good stuff. Good stuff. I think the bottle of Merlot that I'm most used to having is it's got a rooster on it, and I want to say it's called like Rex Maximus or something like that. I don't remember. Estrella's saying that Mallorca is in the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, I drink that only because my father-in-law decided to insult me because I'm Sicilian by saying that Sicilian people or anybody who's ever pissed into the Mediterranean Sea. For that being said, I will drink the Mediterranean Sea one day. I see Blazing popping back in saying, hey Cameron, what's up? I'm going to Christmas, my Bloomington, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! I also remember from yesterday, you said you were going to a Christmas party on Thursday. It might be Thursday for you already, all things considered. I hope you have fun at the party. And Gabrielle said, it is Francia! We know our stuff. Or at least we pretend to.
I'm not pretending that much. It's just, when I hear boxed wine, Francia is the most prominent brand that I have seen.
Yeah.
It's the most easily available in my locality. So.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that Francia did a Merlot. Like, in my head, Francia is always like the pink Moscato boxes, or they have a white wine, too. I don't think I've ever just had a box of Francia Merlot.
Well, I think usually when people are seeking out boxed wine, they're going for a sweeter taste, and if I'm not mistaken, white is usually sweeter than red, therefore...
Typically. I'd say typically that's true. Reds tend to be a little bit more like, I don't know if the sweetness level varies, but... Say that again? Tostada! The kitty! This is not Tostada, by the way. This is Micho.
Tostada is Cole's cat.
Yes.
Beloved.
By the way, I just want to let you know from the broadcaster's perspective, the vertical chat can see you perfectly from this angle, but the horizontal chats can. Just letting you know. Depending on where you want to be seen at any particular time. What I should do is, can I have somebody on the Twitch side suggest a toggle between widescreen vertical and square vertical? I'm sorry, widescreen horizontal, or square horizontal, because I can implement that. That's not difficult to do. I mean, it is difficult to do, but I'll do it. Because we do have guests here at the Bar with the Mix. More often than we used to. Thank you for being a part of our developments. And a part of, like, our mixology crew, you know? Oh, hello there. Who are you? Is that... Oh, that's the dipshit that we fought during the first stream! Let me airwalk on this guy.
He's just...
Check this shit. Heel flip. Get off.
Oh,
What's up, dude? I came because I heard there was going to be another struggle battle. The promoter in the Sandlot should be able to tell you more. Still can't find the Sandlot.
For box wine, Francia isn't bad. It's just to get you by. Today is just a box wine day. I'm waiting to open up my other wines. I personally wouldn't recommend Francia's Merlot. I prefer the bold and dark blend.
Totally valid there, Gabriel. I like, in terms of the Merlots, like, honestly, I haven't delved in too much into the world of wines to really say that I prefer, like, one particular brand of a type of, like, particular wine varietal over another. Personally, what I do know about the world of red wines is I love a Cabernet Sauvignon. The flavors of, like, they're almost buttery to me, and I really like that. Merlots, to me, they tend to be a lot more, like, grape-heavy on flavor, especially because of, like, they're a lot drier. And I like that. But, like, not on the regular. But hey, if it gets you by, and you like it, nothing wrong with that. And thank you, Cole, by the way. You're saying you did it. I imagine that is for the suggestion. I appreciate that greatly. It should remind me. So Cypher is apparently getting beaten up by the nobodies again. Oh, I wonder... I can't remember whether Sora's been back here in Twilight Town yet or not. Because the last time we were here, we were Roxas. So this might be the first time Sora's been in Twilight Town, for all things considered. That, or... I'm just, actually, no, it definitely isn't. We spawned here. I see Estrella redeeming voice modulation. Dude, Demo Man from TF2. I actually do know that one. He's the guy who's drinking and stuff, and he's a Scotsman or something like that. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you again. Have you played TF2 before?
I have.
I know Jasper's played a lot of TF2.
I'm afraid if I try to do an aggressive Scotch accent, it's going to come out very easy.
That's very fair.
For example, that one came out on.
Indeed. That's okay. So we have an ad currently running on Twitch now anyways. And I'm going to try to click this button here to run ads on YouTube, but it doesn't work. I'll monetize you yet, YouTube. I'm just kidding. Anyways, to everybody watching the ads, thank you very much. We tend to pause our gameplay and go back to the bar during these occasions. Your head is being covered by the recipe.
Congratulations. I think you just gave them like 20 ads.
I don't think it works that way. If only, though. Maybe. I'm kidding. Let's see. In my Demo Man voice, Gabriel's... by the way, is it Gabrielle or Gabrielle or Gabriele? Gabrielle? Makes sense to me. I tend to mispronounce things, sometimes on purpose.
Just use a vaguely Scottish accent.
Vaguely. Gabrielle, OMG, yes, the cab solve is your go-to. I love a cab, bring me to Vermouth, even down the taters in my local, really come out, so there's a letter. Everybody in the cab solves. If the Demo Man were, instead of sipping on... Is he sipping on like moonshine or something? We're sipping on an entire bottle, an entire box of wine.
He has bottles. I think he.
I feel like if he's Scottish, he's Scotch.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Scotch, right? Where's my Scotch?
Whiskey. Australia says whiskey.
Whiskey? Just whiskey? You're telling me that it's not a bottle of Scotch so I can be the...
Oh, yeah.
Keep talking.
Damn. I was gonna say, like, Annie said something about, like redeeming for a drink earlier. We could mix up a whiskey highball or something if we have any tonic or soda water.
Soda water? We got soda water, we got tonic water. Got plenty of things over here. Yeah, if you want to drink, you're absolutely welcome to. I'm saying Australia saying it's whiskey. Yeah. Ooh, the red label with the Johnny Walker. That's actually my first bottle of Johnny Walker. We have another user in chat who came by and basically gave me a whole rundown. It was either Randall or Jay Novice or one of the folks who talks about the bartending stuff with me. But they gave me a nice good description of the black label, the blue label, and the red label. And the red label was a nice price point, and I really like it as far as scotches go.
I think I tried my first blue label at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The blue label, I want to say, is the really expensive one. Blue label's really expensive. Black label is less.
It was like $200.
Yep, that'll do it. I remember seeing that. I when we travel every once in a while, I always check the duty-free shops. But the bar with an X isn't yet at the level where we can just spend money on bottles all willy-nilly. Well, wait. Excuse me. I've been drinking. Sorry. Excuse me. Lady Chaos being like, I would have vomited. Yeah, no, I wasn't actually drinking that bottle. Please, consume things in moderation. But yeah, you want to
remember to breathe.
Breathe, please, and also eat things. In any case, if you want to draw the drink, you're more than happy for it. But I want to comment on the fact that you've got 2 drinks in front of you already.
Yeah, no, I'll hold off then.
That's fair. That's fair. If you want, you can donate your drinks to the bucket. Taylor is always thirsty. And then I guess if you wanted to, you could also sip from the bucket. But like, I don't know what's been in there.
I know what's been in there.
Skull saying Nick, here. Gabrielle saying, I think it's a nice scotch to get into, like an entry, but like one step above. Yeah, I'd say so there. I think when I first, my first bottle of scotch that I got personally for myself was this bottle of Inverhouse, like green plaid blend. And it was the cheapest scotch I could find. It was the biggest bbottle for the smallest price point that I could get. And it really didn't have any scotch qualities at all. Then I got gifted a bottle of Talisker 12-year, I believe it's an Isla scotch or coastal scotch. I'm still getting used to my Scotch terminology there. But I loved how smoky it was. And then I got the Johnny Walker, which kind of felt like a nice, like, balance between the two. I like that there. In any case, with our ads being over on the Twitch side, we're gonna bring ourselves back to the game and do whatever the heck we were doing in Twilight Town. Like, saving the town dumbasses. Who are beautiful in their own special way. Not this jackhammer dude. What beautiful heartless.
Now, granted, I have like never seen Dolin, but alright. So you know how in earlier streams people kept calling Sora Roxas. Do you think that if somebody can see Sora as Roxas as he's fighting off these heartless form?
I wonder, like, if they'll get, like, the association in their minds, you know? Fire. Smacking good. Oh, there's 2 of them now. That's incredible.
Oh, God.
I'm not dealing with this. Not in my normal mode, at
There's
least.
3 of them.
Berserk mode. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, I got the dark form. I've been using my drives too much, apparently. That's apparently what happens. I also can't heal in this form. I have to be very careful. Oh my god. Oh, it got tiny! When did that happen? When did that happen? He got so tiny! The other little dude did. That's so cute. Also, those combos are mad, dude. Those are mad combos.
It makes you look like a heartless.
Yeah! I think this is considered the anti-Sora form. I haven't gotten it yet. This is my first time. But I think after you get it the first time, you can swap into it whenever you want to. I think that's how the mechanic works there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hello there. Yep. No, I get that. Oh no, please. No! Oh man. That's another death. That's okay. It's fine. What do we got, a raid coming in? I can see the hippie wayfarers storming our bar with an X here. What's going on, everybody? The pantry raid is here. Welcome in, everybody, to the bar with an X. The only bar, I think, on the internet that's bringing your favorite video game characters, concepts, items, and otherwise to life in the form of cocktails. Tonight, I'm sipping on Winnie the Pooh. It's not my drink. It's not my creation, but I did put the little ears on them, and that's what we're sipping on this evening. I'm actually joined by my fellow mixologist here, Imi Chow, one of my beautiful moderators. How's everybody going? What were we cooking this evening? It's good to see you, hippie. For those of you who don't know, over on the Hippie Wayfarers page, they're cooking up a number of recipes. I don't remember what your schedule is, but they've got some good stuff going. I remember when I popped in, I think y'all were making cookies the one time, and I want to say we're making like I thought it was like a pot roast or something? I don't know. Whatever it was, it looked absolutely delightful.
Collab went.
Cole, what'd you say? What Cole say? Oh, nice. We got a raid. I'm kidding. Anyways, I gotta go back into this. I realized that I completely walked away from the combat area because I got distracted for a moment. I'm seeing the hippie wayfarers saying we made a French sausage chipolata for pigs in blankets. That sounds so good. I will say, like, my mouth gets a water in when we talk cocktails and stuff. But I'll be honest.
Wednesdays and Sundays, duly noted.
Wednesdays and Sundays. Oh, make sure I remember that. We over here at the Bar with an X are open Mondays and Wednesdays. But yeah, we do cocktails. We do cocktails every single stream. We play video games usually after the fact. Usually when I've got a number of original recipes all like set up, I'll do a whole stream all dedicated to cocktails. Or maybe we have some other special events. We just did a whole 6-day charity stream like last week or the week before. We raised $2,000 for mental health organizations. It was wonderful. And I finally found my way back into the sandlot over here. I clearly don't know what's going on. I'm seeing Estrella saying that on the YouTube side, the demo man can also wield a bottle of rum instead of whiskey. Ah, so he likes to change up his spirits every once in a while. We like to see that. Oddly enough, like in the realm of swapping out spirits, the cocktail recipe that I'm sipping on this evening, the Winnie the Pooh, is a riff on a riff. It's a riff on, I believe, Eeyore's Requiem, which is a riff on the Negroni, and those two drinks tend to use gin. This one uses rum. And if you swapped out the gin in your Negroni for whiskey, you'd have a Boulevardier. And I think that's pretty cool. I see Cole saying, you guys just got a new follower. Did I really? I didn't get a notification for it. Well, here's the thanks to whoever followed anyways. I think Hippie's been around here for a hot minute now. I reckon. But it could have been somebody else from the pantry as well. In case your name didn't show up, sometimes Twitch can be a little weird. If it's on YouTube too, I know YouTube has some intricacies about when Streamlabs decides to show alerts. But whoever you may be, welcome to the Bar with an X. We're happy to have you here. Pop in whenever you can, or not at all. Oh, Cole is saying, oh no, Cam, you didn't get one. I followed Hippie. There we go. More than just Cole should be following the Hippie Wayfarer. Like, if you're a fan of good food, good vibes, and a calm stream, which I wouldn't consider my stream to be a very calm stream, all things considered, but it's nice to have a variety, so they say, is the spice of life. So if you'll excuse me, I want to try to make sure that I don't get absolutely, like, smacked by this giant hammer-wielding nobody? I guess this is the nobody? And now I would like to drive. I would like to drive. Might I drive? There we go. Oh, whatever this is. What is going on here? Oh, I see. I'm wielding the weapon that they were using against me, which would have been really helpful when before I died the last time. When I throw them up in the air, I can use it. That makes sense. That was the way to do it. That was the way to do it. All right, well, now we know. So the plot continues.
Impressive.
Thank you.
By the way, have you seen a man named Axel?
Oh, I know Axel.
I expect
he's pretty
here
cool.
Somewhere.
He's a nobody. He's got red spiky hair. He's asked me specifically to remember his name.
Our best interest.
And I do have it memorized, by the way.
Is he with the organization too?
Yes.
Axel? I mean, the black coat seems to give off a vibe that you are affiliated with a particular organization.
Don't let your guard down.
Not the 11th.
Axel will stop at
not the 12th.
To turn you into
Organization
a
13.
Gee, thanks for looking out for us, mister.
What's your name?
But I'm sure we can take care of ourselves just fine.
Indeed.
Glad to hear it.
Oh yeah, I'm in Valor
Axel
form.
aside, it would break our hearts to hear something happen to you.
What do you mean to? Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, what am I special to you? You calling me special? Are you calling me special there, black hooded man? Hello there.
We remember what it
Degenerate Roach being like Axel. Hearts. I love that guy. I really want to drink that man, and I mean that literally.
We know very well how to injure a heart.
Here to the brownie. Brownies, sound off.
Just keep on fighting those hearts.
I think that's a name for Girl Scout students, right?
Let's jump in after.
Yes.
That's what Girl Scouts are called?
Yes,
I'm not sure,
it's the second
but
level. You have
maybe he'll lead us to the organization's world.
I think,
Don't be reckless.
Come, speak into the
Want to
microphone.
end up like Riku?
But people can hear you.
I don't know this, like, verbatim.
That's okay.
Okay. To my understanding, you have daisies, and you have brownies, and you have juniors, and you have cadets, and
what
then...
did he mean?
Were you a Girl Scout? What's about a time?
Someone that I am aware of the
about you get out of
existence
my
of
town
was
now? You've caused enough
a
trouble.
Girl Scout once upon a time.
Oh, nice, dude.
I need not go further, because I do not want to dox anybody.
Nah, that's fair.
We do not dox people.
You don't dox people around here. Except for me. Hi, I'm in Philadelphia.
Strongest guy in Twilight.
Oh, and hi, Disney Queen.
It's a really big thing. I'm seeing Degenerate saying, oh god, he's hot! Who, Axel? Yeah, but dude, Marluxia. I'm seeing...
looks like a Christmas tree.
What, my man crush? I haven't seen Marluxia yet. Last I saw, I beat the shit out of him and he died.
Pence.
That's how I show my love.
Do you know a girl named Kyrie?
I see Snake saying, late hippie raid. Nah, it's fair, dude. You can be late to the party if you want. I don't mind.
Does anyone else have birthday parties for their pets? I had one last month for my older puppy who had just turned 1. We're having another this Friday for our other puppy's first birthday as well.
I don't think my family ever celebrated like the birthdays with a party for our pets, but we did try to recognize them. But we didn't actually do like the birth dates of the pets. We had like a single day where we celebrated all the pets' birthdays. I've never celebrated the birthdays of my plants because not a single one of them has made it to a year yet. The orange trees are doing good so far. Oh, and I got the... Wait a minute, I thought I already had this trophy.
Alright, so Blaze is going to bed. Are we streaming next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday on Christmas, there will be a stream. It won't be the same stream that you see now, because I'll be traveling with family for the holiday season. But on December, if you come around for our stream, there will be one. But it'll be a little bit different than usual. I'll be tasting this spiced rum that I and our Discord community have been working on. Everybody in the Discord who's been participating has specified an ingredient to go into this spiced rum here. It's got hibiscus in it so far. It's got some clove in it so far, some star anise, and garlic. Oh, I know. I will check it after the stream. Why? Because I will check it after the stream. What if I check it now? I'm going to check it after the stream, and that's where I'm keeping with that. In addition, I've also got a present for chat that I will showcase to y'all on Christmas Day. So if you want to know what that is and be the first to know, pop in on Wednesday. I'm not telling you. You're a part of chat, technically. In any case. Amy Chow's got the little, like fanatics in the background with the bongo. I'm seeing degenerates saying LOL, not Sayx, and 1000% Marluxia. Honestly, all of them. Every single one of them. They're all hot.
Okay, Cole's back. What do you miss?
My two favorites are Larxene and Marluxia. I'm pansexual, and yes, I have favorites. And one of them's my wife, and the other two are Marluxia and Larxene. Is that okay to say, love? Yeah, you're in the top 3, baby.
I'm getting into Kingdom Hearts. Isn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh.
Why are you laughing?
I'm seeing Lady Chaos say, that's a good idea. One day for all birthdays. I'm using the parties as an excuse to have people over for a party. Dude, if it's an excuse to have a party, there's never a bad reason for a party. I think.
Celebrate all the pets.
Celebrate all the pets. Astray saying the brownie was sealed really well, so I used your car keys to open it. You put... Nice job. That's using the old noggin.
That's dedication.
I'm back. What did I miss, says Cole? Debauchery. I killed a guy. I expressed my sexual intentions towards 3 individuals.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't...
thought you just said you liked it.
Nope, just kidding. I didn't do that. You just caught Cypher off guard, you know? Shut up. Upset. Well said. I don't like this. You can have that trophy for now, but I'll be getting it back. How did I get this trophy again? I thought you're supposed to play a friendly game of Struggle, which is a game where you take large objects, like this Dowel of Discipline, and hit people with it.
Oh la la.
Don't hit people with the Dowel. I'm not going to hit anybody with the Dowel of Discipline. Hasn't made an appearance on the stream in a hot minute because everybody's been a very, very good set of chats around here. Don't forget, chat. The Dowel of Discipline is here for you. No, I forgot about it too. Just the usual saying, Cole? Yeah, pretty much.
He was so straightforward with his intentions. It's hard not to love him.
Thanks, Estrella.
Oh,
I appreciate that. I really appreciate those words. I like to think that I'm very honest, and if I'm not honest, it's probably just a bit.
I don't love you.
What?
That's so cute.
Chat, did you hear that?
It wasn't true.
Say it again!
Never.
Okay. I think she loves me. Somebody get me a flower.
He just broke his heart.
Somebody get me a flower. Here, you know what? You know, I don't have a flower, but check this out. This is a party horn.
We have an orange.
She loves me?
It's just a flower that got pregnant.
No, don't waste the party horn.
I'll do what I want. This is my bar. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. Damn it! She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
Way to go, Ariel.
She loves me. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Good thing she's joking, says Lady Chaos. Oh, watch it. I hope she is.
Party time.
Party time. Dude, I would have partied if she didn't love me either.
What?
Wanna know why?
Why?
I love me. No, I Love Me is a song. I think it's, what is it? Is it Ariana Grande? Or? No, like, I love me, do, 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 do. I love me, do, 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 do. I don't know about you, do, 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 but I love me. Everybody say, hey, hey. that's what it is. Anyway, apparently I'm the only one who knows the song. Theavara.
Demi Lovato.
Oh, is it Demi Lovato?
Is it Demi Lovato?
According to Cole.
Theavara in with the $2 super chat. Don't know why it's not showing up on my Twitch overlay because Streamlabs is stupid, but cheers to that, dude. I got more party horns. Is it Demi Lovato? Good to see you, Theavara, as always. Locked in, it won't move.
Is using pre-made cook mixes cheating?
No. It's affordable and it saves you time and money.
As long as you're not entering it into a recipe competition, I don't see how it could possibly be cheating.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I would consider, like... Gotta get to the station on the double. Station. There we go. Excuse me, chat, for a moment.
Did you not get that lead?
What's with all the judgmental statements, dearest?
You have bad friends is considered...
Bad friends?
Because your friends would judge you on it.
The dowel of discipline is getting angry.
Okay, so that makes an immediate connection in my head, but no one else.
I would like to make it explicitly clear that I will not use the dowel of discipline on anybody.
I got it now.
Okay, everyone's there.
Thank you. And I'm typically...
Typically neurotic.
I'm trying to make a joke with that. Neurotypical. You know,
Typically neurotic.
Typically neurotic. Yeah, typically. Yeah, this is my normal level of neuroticism.
What if someone asks you to use it
how
on
do you
them?
guys
That depends. Somebody would have to ask first.
Like, really nice. I mean, like...
do you want me to... Like, how do you want me to use the dowel of discipline?
Oh, I thought you meant the cookie mix for a sec.
What, Australia, pick one. Pre-made cookie mix, pre-made brownie mix, or the dowel of discipline. Just pick one and tell me where to put it.
I mean, like, if you want us to pour brownie mix on you, we will go to the Target.
Or if you want me to pour the liquid version of the dowel of discipline on you, I suppose we could somehow make that happen too.
Okay.
I don't know. Liquid wood exists, right?
Isn't that moonshine?
Hold up, plot.
Somehow, I just knew
hello.
you'd be here.
Hello there.
I tell you, Kai.
Did somebody say...
Got a lot of guts
got it
jumping right
memorized?
into the darkness like that.
It's spooky! Excuse me, I've been drinking.
Smooth.
Quick. Play it cool.
Let go of me. Let
Hi there,
go.
Axel. Play cool. It's cool. Hi there. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
He just dragged off a child. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm moderately concerned.
Yeah, hold up a second. That's a really good point. The individual that we're all currently fawning over just kidnapped somebody.
A child.
Hey, it's not your fault. Come on.
Yes, let Sora be very specific here. It is not your fault.
Like I
You're
can
the
even say
victim here.
that. I gotta help Kyrie.
Oh man, I see Estrella saying I'm sober, but I'm feeling like I just had 3 pints when you just asked me if I was talking about cookie mixes or the dowel. You also have the option of the slide whistle, Estrella. I know you have. You get the tinglies from the whistle. Your choice: brownie mix, the dowel of discipline, or the slide whistle of doom. That's what it'll be called now. I remember that. Is there a Sharpie over here? Yes.
Oh, a Sharpie.
This highlighter will work. Oh, hold up.
If you want me to look for a Sharpie, I can.
I got you. Oh, I can't write on that with that. Oh, hold up. Wait, you were just asking this question.
Sora!
I think they thought it was Roxas.
Huh? What?
Whistle of Doom. Doom is spelled with an X. Oh, is this the keyhole? Oh shit, it's the keyhole! Excuse me. Do you want to do this with me? Just wait for the laser and then say meow. Wait for it. Wait. That's not the right laser. There's multiple lasers. It's gotta come from the keyblade. Now don't forget to blow on the smoking gun. Nice.
What just happened?
What
We just
new
seal the
road
hole.
is
We just
open.
seal a keyhole.
And Kyrie and Riku are waiting somewhere along it.
That's what we do.
You'd better hurry then.
You coming back?
Discipline.
Promise.
Is it bad? I forgot they had Riku.
Nah, Riku's just somebody we forget about conveniently. Oh, I'm seeing Degenerate saying, let her go, take me instead. Seriously, Degenerate, if you want it, like, you can go for it. I'll make sure to wave goodbye. Just make sure you get written consent first, just so everybody knows. And then Axel will be like, really? Are you sure? And then I'll be there, and you're like, yep, they want it. I got it in writing. Then everything will be cool. Estrella's saying, too, can I have some slide whistle? You gotta work for it this time, Estrella. Can I put a little evil face on the body of the slide whistle of doom? Maybe. Maybe. I also just got Oathkeeper and Limit Form. Access Limit Form alone with the help of friends far away. I haven't even reached my limit yet. Hello, Blot. Degenerates like Axel will cringe and leave me.
I told the young Sora.
Can he really leave us?
The heartless.
Like I know that nobody's don't have hearts, but like, what if they exist in our hearts?
Not only have you the power to inflict pain.
Degenerate, can I call you Degen?
You also have the power to plant seeds of doubt.
Totally cool if not. Totally cool.
In one's receptive heart. Sora will soon begin to doubt himself.
I don't know. Who are you?
It will cause him to hesitate.
Who are you to be making assumptions about our Sora boy? Our soft Sora lad.
Will fuel him to get rid of his apprehension and move forward.
Because this is the Winnie the Pooh cocktail. It's not my
It
creation.
will pave the way for the future
I was just following the recipe.
desire.
Conveniently, this recipe.
There's something I've meant to ask.
I'm seeing Degen saying you can say whatever's easiest for you. Actually, I just don't like the term. I don't like the term degenerate. It just feels like it puts people down. Your choice, Degen or Roach.
Trying so hard
I kind of like the I like Roach. I don't have anybody named Roach.
Never have existed in the first place.
Ooh.
He deserves nothing
Degeneroach.
than our pity.
Oh, the chair
I like
is a
Roach.
form of status, like the highest chair is the main ruler and the lowest still holds like
I feel like they-
power, but the weakest is
I feel like they are cold. Like I feel like the highest chair means that you are like the uppermost person on the totem pole. But I don't know if like the
King,
the order specifically like maps to exactly what your rank is. Not as familiar. I'm seeing Estrella saying, "Wait, are you drinking?" Would you mind giggling? Pooh. Here.
Wait, are you drinking a poo?
Here. This is the thing.
I'm used to Degeneroach.
Degeneroach. I'm gonna go with Roach. I don't know what it is. Actually, this was super funny. This is topical. I was hanging out with my family, and we used to have this saying when we were kids, where we would just look at the other person and say, "Eat a roach," like consume a roach, consume an insect. We were just talking about this about a month ago, and the roach is also the term for what's left of the marijuana blunt that you're smoking. And eating the roach means quite literally like taking the last part of the doobie and like getting the last hit from it by like putting it in your mouth and like almost swallowing it. So apparently what my younger brothers and I used to say to each other and the family member was, consume the marijuana, the blistering hot toke of a marijuana.
I thought roaches.
It's wild. So apparently that was the vernacular that I grew up on.
It's for the devil's lettuce. I thought
That's
it was
true.
specifically
The ganja.
for like last bits of blunt that you would find like in the wild.
Possibly.
Like if you happen to like.
If you happen upon a blunt in the wild.
Yes.
No way.
That is
That's-
how I was raised.
Love this. I love this associate. There are so many different meanings for Alexa, what is a roach? Okay. Alexa, what is a roach? We're learning.
A roach is a type of
It's also a fish.
I think
Are
you're
you
thinking of a loach.
Are you sure you're not talking? Why are you still talking? You didn't tell me of this about all 3 Sandlot movies when I asked you earlier. Silly machine.
Well,
We learned something new.
You did ask a question, and I'm pretty sure people would not want to know more in-depth information about creatures as opposed to movies. I'm
seeing Lily asking, you know about the father of roaches? Papa Roach?
Hey!
Hey! Yo, Roach, is Papa Roach your dad? Is Papa Roach your mom? It's 2020. It's almost 2025, yo.
Roach and Loach are different types of fish.
That's wild. I didn't realize that they were both fish.
Thank you for clarifying, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. Indeed. Indeed.
You can tell I learned about fish taxonomy from freaking Animal
I'm seeing
Crossing.
Estrella asking too, is Cameron hitting that Mary Jane on occasion? We were talking about anxiety before. I don't get high very often because getting high makes me even more anxious. My vice of choice is alcohol. Roach is saying Papi Roach is your cousin. Cheers the family. Also, by the way, chat, I'm getting like dangerously low on my drink here, so I will put the call out there. You know, actually, you know what? I should do this. This is a suggestion. If I am requesting a drink, I should put a little thing on the overlay that says like drink request in progress or something like that. But yeah, usually what I'll do is when I'm getting low on my drink, I'll ask chat for a drink recommendation. If you want to make a submission, give us a recipe, and I'll tell you if I've got it over at the bar. And if you're on the Twitch side, or if you want to see what bottles that we've got in stock here at the Bar with an X, if you go to CameroxnWithAnX.com/stock, we've got our whole bottle collection up on there. It should also be in the description of the video.
Oh, you can make a button on the stream deck too.
I could. Oh, I just did. What's the stock at the bar? It's true. It's true. Take a hit of the doobie and then start twerking harder.
Oh.
Tweaking. Oh, tweaking. Nah, man. I'm gonna just keep doing this.
Alright.
The King Riku and now have lost Kyrie again. Oh, excuse me. Sora says, the King, Riku, and now I've lost Kyrie again too. Would you like to voice Goofy? Oh, never mind. This is fully voiced.
Donald's right, you know.
Oh, this is fully voiced, apparently.
You're the key that connects everything.
I'm seeing Roach saying Pisco Sour. Dude, I haven't had a Pisco Sour in a while. It's a good one.
Sour implies.
So it's all my fault.
Sour could have an egg white in it. It doesn't have to be an egg white. It could be an egg white sour. It doesn't have to be. I've got the Pisco for it.
I see a Pisco. I see an egg.
Didn't mean that.
That's true. That's valid. I got Pisco.
Natural to you, and we're sure to
Lady
find
Chaos says, speaking of the ganja, they have a cocktail called Liquid Marijuana. Is it the one that actually has the THC in it? Because I've had a can of that before. Not really a cocktail, but...
Oh, by the way, I saw there was a marketplace on my commute one day, and they had hemp-infused tea.
Tea, yeah. I've seen that stuff before. Say it again, Dale. Oh, Chip, I mean.
I wonder what's going on.
You're right, Chipper. I wonder what's going on. I think that was supposed to say, you're right, Chip. I'm seeing Lady Chaos saying that apparently I'm not talking about the same thing as you, the liquid marijuana recipe. Roach saying you could also use the juice of chickpea juice. Indeed, aquafaba. Your mom is vegetarian, so you made us one, and it's so similar. It is. Aquafaba, I've played around with a little bit before. I don't have chickpea juice on hand right now. I tend to stock aquafaba like when I'm using it for like workshopping recipes and stuff, just because it tends to go bad pretty quickly. Or foamer. There are also vegan foam equivalents out there. Like I think Kevin Cause's super foam is vegan, I think.
Okay.
But I don't know how to make it.
Liquid marijuana.
Liquid marijuana. What's the recipe? What do we got there?
We got half an ounce of Malibu.
I got Malibu.
Half an ounce of light rum.
I've got rum that is light.
Curacao.
I got what kind of curacao?
Blue curacao.
I got blue curacao. Oh, it's gonna turn green. I see.
Half an ounce of apple pucker.
Apple pucker.
Or Midori.
I do have apple pucker. Wait, or Midori? I mean, it'll be the same color, but it'll be a completely different taste. To the Bastion.
You do equal parts sweet and sour mix and pineapple juice to taste.
Sour mix and pineapple juice. I have pineapple juice, and I can make sour mix.
And then garnish with cherries.
Garnish with cherries. Enticing. That's one suggestion.
Do you think
Oh, man.
Looks like there's more Heartless now.
I'm seeing Glorious popping in saying that mocktail at the staff party was okay. Kind of sweet, though. At least you tried it, you know? What's apple pucker? Just sour apple liqueur. See, sometimes a schnapps. It's also a particular brand. Not really a brand, like a particular ingredient. Like sour apple pucker is like, I think it's De Kuyper brand. D-E-K-U-Y-P-E-R, De Kuyper. Good to see you again, Glorious, by the way. Good to pop in. I see that your party hat has changed color. I think that means that you've been a member of the channel for more than a month now. That's beautiful, dude. Cole's saying we have my washer fluid drink if you want to make that one. That's also valid. I can't remember what's in that one. Annie's saying the best part of using aquafaba is the hummus that comes after. Very true. Facts there. Always reuse your ingredients.
Or if you just want, like, roasted chickpeas.
That's fair.
Those are always good.
Roach saying, the way my alcohol-loving ass can't think of cocktails right now. Don't worry, Google's also your best friend.
I feel you. Oh, wait,
If you want to look for inspiration as well, like if you go to the stock website, only because there's 200-something bottles that are here, and I can't name all of them for you, that's why I provide the interface.
Ooh, and you subscribe to Prime.
Check out that Prime sub from Annie Toya, one of our beautiful mods. Maybe I'll take that, maybe I'll take the earnings from that sub and buy another Puerto Rican bottle of spirit.
Remember something you type and it works once per stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the remember command. I just implemented it the other day. It's a recall and remember command. Remember to have it remember and then recall. Hey, Boo.
Hey.
What you doing?
What you doing? Answer the duck.
This time, we settle it.
What are you talking about?
Me and the one who embodies all the darkness in me.
You talking about Sephiroth?
I thought you looked kind of different, Cloud.
Oh, great, he's in his emo era.
It's his fault.
Whose?
Sephiroth.
Yet he said it.
Tell me if you see him.
And he did it. It's true, it's true,
Okay.
it's true.
What's he look like?
Yeah.
Silver hair. Carries a
I see
long
that
sword.
message, Glorious. You have been around as a member for a month. Cheers to that, my guy. Cheers to that.
Cloud.
Go into the dictionary and look up
careful.
Bishonen. You'll find
He messes with your
Sephiroth.
head.
World's sexiest man on screen right
Makes you
now.
think
Annie,
darkness is the only
contain
way.
yourself. Nah, what am I saying? I'm not.
Cookie.
I'm not. I don't have a level of authority over you. Do whatever you want to.
Wait, Eric?
What was that camera angle? What the fuck, camera guy?
It's nothing.
Have some respect.
I don't want you involved.
Do you two know each other? Are you from like the same Final Fantasy game?
Yeah, they're...
You mean
Wait, are you
don't
being
want me there
facetious
when
or...
you
Why are you locking eyes with my man? Also, I didn't realize he had earrings. Where can I get those earrings? Chat, where can I get those earrings?
I'll come back.
I want to play Final Fantasy VII one day. By the way, when I said my man, dearest, my wife just walked upstairs. I didn't mean anything weird by that.
Well,
They're both from Final
I
Fantasy VII.
understand. Go, get things settled.
Where's Tifa?
No matter how far away you are, once you find
Where's
your
my girl
light,
Yuffie?
Where's my...
I'm sure it will lead you back here again.
Yuffie?
Right?
Where my girl Yuffie at?
So I'll stay here.
That's way too similar to
and I'll
Yiffy.
cheer for you. Okay, Cloud?
Okay.
Oh my god.
I love how his mind goes to Yiff.
No, don't say it.
And
Don't
my
say it again.
mind goes
Don't
to
say it
Fluff.
again. No. Yuff and Yiff are two completely different things, chat.
And my mind went to Fluff?
Annie's like, do you want any major spoilers for Final Fantasy VII? The meteor hits Sephiroth.
Please don't.
No.
I know it's gonna happen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm saying,
like this.
I'm saying, Roach saying, what about pecan and Ancho chili liqueur and a whiskey? Ooh, if you've got a recipe, I'll call it a cocktail. It doesn't even have to be like a recipe that's established or otherwise. Like, if you give me a ratio to work with, that's in the running.
Oh,
So what
we
I'm thinking of
also
right now is there's Cole's washer fluid drink, which has a lot of ingredients in it. I don't have that strawberry white cranberry juice, Cole, so I might not be able to make your recipe. I also see we got a raid from Maverick over here. Maverick, how are y'all doing? You're playing Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogies Boogies Revenge? Dude, how's that going for you? Good to see you, Maverick. I'm seeing Roach also saying in follow-up to that pecan and ancho Reyes, I'm sitting here thinking barbecue sauce, Cloud's looking at a barbecue sauce. I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, Cloud's looking at another woman. Is that where you got the idea for the pecan and the ancho Reyes? I love the idea. I'm saying that the cocktail's name is barbecue sauce on my titties. Oh my my god, we're getting so thirsty. I don't think we've ever gotten this thirsty with a cocktail recipe. Holy shit.
No, if we're gonna do that, we need to smoke the glass.
We gotta smoke the... Wait, I have a cocktail smoker. We could smoke the... Wait, I'm totally down with this idea. I need a ratio. Oh my god.
Okay, so it's gonna work with any juice, really.
Oh my gosh.
Cranberry in it.
Oh my goodness gracious. Cole, the more specific you can be with your recipe and the more concise with it, the better it helps us out. Because the wall of text is just... it's
that's
a bit
in
cumbersome.
reference to the washer fluid, not to the barbecue sauce on mine.
Wait, what? Wait, did I misconstrue that? No. The barbecue sauce has to do with Cloud looking at another woman. Just like the way that I look at Cloud sometimes. Never mind. My dearest says I shouldn't be shopping. Shop's closed, y'all. You thought the Christmas village was wide open. No sirree. No ma'am. These legs are closed this holiday season. Anna also reminds me that I should wear pants. I am wearing pants!
All purchases final. No refund, sorry.
This is also a company policy. No refunds, sorry. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Roach is like, I'm down. Elo is sorry, my ass is thirsty. And alcohol is just picking ingredients after looking at your website. Dude, it's valid. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, the way my methodology here at the Bar with an X is that you can be the mixologist when you're just sitting there in wherever you may be at. If you tell me the ingredients to put together and the ratio to put it together, bonus points if you give it a name. Otherwise, we'll just name it the Degenerate Roach and just like call it that. I would love to do that. I've never had my Pecan liqueur together. I've never had the Ancho Reyes together with that. And I've never put whiskey together. And I can, if you're curious of how to do that, I really like that idea, actually. I actually really like that idea. We're gonna go with that one. I don't know what we're calling it yet, but it's gotta have the Pecan liqueur in it, it's gotta have the whiskey in it, and it's gotta have the Ancho Reyes in it. The Smoky Roach. I'm gonna smoke it with something.
Yes.
I'm seeing Maverick popping in too after the question I asked earlier. It's good. We got like 6 levels left. Excellent to hear that. And why wouldn't you look at Cloud sometimes though? Oh, because it's hungry eyes and my wife gets jealous.
Hungry eyes.
I feel the distance between you and I. Hungry eyes. Anyway, that's why my wife gets jealous. Hey, I get jealous too. I understand. Also, I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh my god, I'm so lost. Cole, I appreciate you working with us, by the way. Oh my god. Well, first of all, is to make a drink. I gotta finish the one that I've currently got here. Let me also remind everybody to hydrate. If you're drinking, stay hydrated.
He was grumpy. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm seeing Maverick say, yeah, but it's Cloud, lol. Yeah, no, some people have like celebrity clauses in their relationships. I don't have one. And we respect that. We respect that. Anna and I have had a number of conversations about boundaries, which I think anybody should have with their significant other or others. We don't judge here. I think it's very important. I am allowed to make jokes about it, but I'm not allowed to act. I'm not allowed to get too insinuating, you know? I'm supposed to not lead people on, but sometimes I get lost in my own sauce. And by sauce, I mean bit.
Is look, do not touch.
Look, don't touch. Don't touch. And if you look, try not to be a creep about it. Like the cameraman was when Aerith was first approaching Cloud. Oh, I'm seeing Cole saying, no problem, better read in the Discord, because actually spread out. Excuse me, I'll resend the refurbished recipe for you. Oh, to here, it's way too difficult to get through. Without it getting into a massive text as well. Yeah, we kind of work with the limitations of the platforms that we're working on. Like, I was even considering, like, I was thinking after, I think it was Wednesday's stream last week, because we were kind of working out the details of how a drink request system would work.
Wait, let's put your water closer to you.
Yeah, thank you. I can take that over here, actually. We're kind of sparing the, kind of sharing the bar back here. By the way, I don't normally have, I'm going to put the full screen on for just a moment here. I don't usually have my fellow bartender with an X, Imichow over here, fellow mixologist around here. There are 2 main mixologists here at the Bar with an X, me being the head bartender with an X, and then Imichow, my co-bartender is here. I make a lot of the original recipes, and Imichow has not yet had one of her original recipes published on the website.
Maybe one day.
Oh, one day. Oh yeah, we're working up to it. Honestly, Imichow here, would you consider yourself? I consider you like a mixologist in training, right?
Yeah.
Definitely a few levels up. No, absolutely.
Mixologist in training.
Absolutely.
Definitely not a professional by any stretch of the imagination.
No, like neither of us work in a bar. Like I have some education and some certification for bartending and stuff, but oh yeah, good night, Anna. I love you. I love you so much. No man will ever take my heart from you. I've got permission from my wife that if she dies, that I get to marry another man, but I don't really want that to happen because I love her very much. Anyway, back to the... What were we doing here? We have a whole, like, back-to-back thing going on here. I like to think of it this way. The way I like to run my bar is I may be the head mixologist, I may be the head bartender with an X, but, like, we all can be mixologists of our own right, and the idea here is to play around with flavors. The idea here is to be able to utilize the bar for whatever purposes you may have here. That's why I put the stock up on the website. That's why I'm trying to be open about the way that we try to make sure that whatever drink is in the glass, if you like it, it's yours. And I try to give an honest opinion about what the drink may be so we can workshop it later on later. And Amy Chow has come over a number of times to workshop cocktails, some of her own original recipes, as well as to help me with some of my recipes. And in that way, we're all collectively mixing together. And I like that.
Not to be pushy, but maybe I could, like, get my own uniform. Like, I get flannel, I get like a punny t-shirt or something.
You're not being pushy about it. I literally just picked a bunch of random shit out of my closet that was like, that's got a bartender vibe, and I just started wearing it.
Oh, I got like a reddish purplish shirt with like a wine pun on it.
Yeah?
We could be like matching or some shit.
There we go. You and chat don't have to dress up for the occasion. Just come as you are, and if you want to make a drink request, like, there we go. I know, currently, I'm inching towards, and I'm very close to being done with this drink here, and I think I just want to get to the next, like, plot point, and then I'll come back to the bar over here, and we'll make whatever the Smoky Roach is supposed to be, because I freaking love the sound of that. It's got Ancho Reyes Chile Liqueur in it so far, it's got Evangeline's Pecan Praline Liqueur in it so far, and it's got some whiskey, and I think we'll just kind of play around with it, and the glass also gets smoked, and we'll see what happens. In any case, back to the game for a little bit. I'm seeing Roach say, hell yeah, pop your shit in the bar. Always, dude, always. Or Smoky Bear, like after the Smoky Mountains. There we go. For ratios, I don't know, half an ounce of Ancho, quarter of an ounce of Pecan. Never had it, so I don't know if it's too strong. It's a liqueur, so we could, it might be good to eat. I don't really know how to work with that yet. And then an ounce and a half of the whiskey with a smoked glass, stirred and served neat or on the rocks. I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass. I dig it, dude.
I mean,
I like
usually that's the proportion of sweet to strong that I usually start with when I'm working on the cocktails.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the Ancho Reyes is a liqueur, so it's gonna have a level of sweetness to it. It's not as sweet as other liqueurs happen to be, but the Pecan is very, very sweet, so I don't think I want to add too much of it. Now, in the realm of what we're working with here in terms of our cocktail ratios, oh, go for it. I think maybe. I'll try that the way it is. That's giving me a kind of like old-fashioned vibes. And by old-fashioned, I mean it's got sugar in it, it's got a base spirit in it, and we could put bitters on top of it, but I think the smokiness will probably add enough of the bitters. Possibly, I don't really know. We can work on it and see what happens. I'm seeing Diamond saying, imagine one day I just try to cosplay as Can. That would be funny. Diamond, you have no idea. That's been done before.
Wait, for real?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's I didn't go to school with Imi Chow, but when I was a high school student, I have my own style. I've had my own style for a number of years, chat. My thing was short sleeve, button-down plaid shirts with an undershirt underneath, and I would wear my plaid shirt open, and that became the Cameron style. And I'm not trying to be like egotistical with it. There was a whole day, a whole group that organized a Dress Like Cameron Day during my high school years. And I walked in one day, and there was almost 18 people, all with a plaid shirt over top of an undershirt. And I was like, what the heck is going on? They're like, it's Dress Like Cameron Day. And I was like, what the heck do you mean? I had a style. I had a bit of a following. I was like, oh my God. So it wouldn't be the first time that somebody's decided to dress up as me. It was beautiful. Like, I felt like I have anxiety about being the center of attention, but like, oh, Disney Queen's corrected me. We had about 30 people. We had 30 people all dressed up for the occasion. It was freaking wild, dude. And I walked into school and I was like, why is everybody wearing plaid shirt? That's why my outfit has a plaid shirt below everything. Plaid is my favorite color. That was great. I'm already, like, you don't understand. I'm apparently already the main character in my own anime. And it's just been that way. I didn't choose this life. What genre? Slice of life. Wacky. I think I've been watching Dandadan on Netflix, and it's called it's an irreverent anime, and I would say that it's an irreverent slice of life comedic anime. There's no way through here. Great. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Where's Jiminy? What am I supposed to be doing? Story. The Heartless and Nobodies in Hollow Bastion continue to grow in number. Great! What do I do about that? You know what? I'm lost. I want a cocktail. I'm lost and I want a cocktail. We're making a cocktail. I'm done. I'm not done, but like, we'll be going back to this, but
We need a break.
I need a break. I need a break. I'm seeing Roach saying you play around with lick and liqueur. I thought whiskey would be nice since it's stronger than the rum and has a stronger presence. I think bitter would be nice. I thought about it since it based it on the format of an old fashioned. I thought of a Manhattan, but thought the vermouth would get lost. The manga is also a solid abandon. I've never read the manga before. I know Anna's a manga reader, so maybe she'll have a chance to go read it one day. That's really cool that you play around with ratios and stuff, Roach. That's really awesome to hear. The idea behind the Roach so far, I'm gonna go with your ratios here. I'm gonna take it with you on that, and we'll do the Smoky Bear or the Smoky Roach. It's one of the two things here. What's going on? We do have Big Bear. That's true. What do we have here? We do have. Imicha reminded me. Sometimes she's more aware of the stuff that we have here than I am. We do have. This is a question for you, Roach. I've got this bottle of Big Bear bitters. It's coffee and cocoa, and with your inputs, you're the mixologist here. I'll let you decide whether we should add them or not. Let me just make sure I grab them. Big Bear.
We also
Big Bear bitters.
We do also have something called
Lindsey, Rizzo, Bitterless Marriage, and Ottawa Hood.
I was thinking Lindsey bitters because it has pecan and habanero.
There we go.
And I think that would go with the.
That's fair.
The Ancho and what was that?
We've got. I remember it. It's half an ounce of Ancho Reyes chili liqueur. We've got a quarter of an ounce of Pecan liqueur, which I've got a bottle of Evangeline's Praline liqueur. It's Anna's favorite, by the way. And then an ounce and a half of some whiskey. That's what we're going with. I'm seeing Roach saying could double down on the main flavors. You know. Feel free if you want to give the recipe some thought. We can come back to it. I don't mind doing so.
Wait, we could do a dash of each. Or is that too much?
There's nothing much there. Roach is our mixologist. I'm also a coffee. I'm also a coffee, and the other could enhance. Also, you can do both. What was the other one again?
Okay.
The other pecan.
One was coffee and cocoa.
Let's do it. Why not?
Pecan, Magnolia, and Habanero.
We're collectively the mixologists here. Where's the pecan?
Alternatively, we could do a
Lindsey.
double. Pour one of each, and then have Big Bear in one, and Lindsey in the other, and see which one we like better.
Lindsey. We could also do it. I actually like the idea of doing a double. We're gonna do a double.
Okay.
We'll do a double. In one of them, we'll do the coffee cocoa, and then the other one we'll do the Lindsey.
We will be eventually doing the washer
at some point.
At a future stream.
Well, the washer one I think just needs a little bit more workshopping in terms of the ingredients and the presentation, more so just so I can like clear the recipe. Also, all things considered, there is a pecking order here. I'm the head mixologist, and this is my bar, and I want to do this one because I want to get more leverage out of that Ancho Reyes chili liqueur. So we're gonna go with Roach's recipe, but Cole's recipe. Keep on coming back. There's no like formalized request system.
They're doing back and forth.
They are. So let's see. We've got a request from basically we've got a collectively made recipe with Degenerate Roach over on our Twitch side. We're gonna do a cocktail consisting of the following ingredients. Let me take this and put it off to the side.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll up in the chat to make sure that I can get the proportions correct.
Yeah. Would you like to make it alongside me?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
Are we both making one?
Yeah, we'll get to. I have one stirring glass. The other one is currently being washed. That's okay.
I thought we were just gonna like double in general.
Nah, let's do the whole thing. Let me clean out a stirring apparatus. You're a fellow bartender.
It'll allow me to practice my cocktail making.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So then what we're gonna do? I've got my fellow bartender, Imi Chow, She's gonna make one with this Lindsey bitters, Pecan, Magnolia, and Habanero, and I'm gonna make one with these Big Bear bitters, coffee and cocoa. I'll use the dirty stirring glass, and you can use the clean one. I'll take my own sloppy seconds. I'm seeing Roach saying, okay, I'm worried it may be a little flat without bittersweet. That's all I can say. We'll try it anyways. We'll try it anyways.
We also need our own thingamajigger.
Right, it doesn't matter whether it's good or not. We mix for the sake of mixing. Here's a jigger for you.
Thank you.
So first of all, we're both gonna add 1.5 ounces of whiskey of our choice to the glass. I'm gonna go with the Bar with an X's blend of whiskey. My own blend, and apparently it's got a little candy apple in it now ever since Annie bastardized this. No shade, no shade.
Delicious bastard.
A delicious bastard, might we say. It's very nice smelling.
Very tasteful bastard.
Last I checked, this was kind of Scotch forward, little feisty on those rye notes.
Less of a bastard,
like
more of a love child.
Amy Chow's gonna pick the...
Not that. I'm not that bougie.
She was holding the bottle of Johnny Walker Red Label. It's not bougie, yo. I'm seeing Roach saying a rye would be nice. A rye would be nice. I do have a bottle of...
Do we have rye?
We've got an Elijah Craig bottle of rye down here. There's one.
Am I allowed?
Of course you can. What are you using?
Okay, I'm using the Elijah Craig Kentucky straight rye.
There we go.
You one had job.
There we go. I'm seeing Roach saying maybe with the cocoa and coffee it can have less chili so it doesn't overpower the bitters. Let's try same recipe between the two, and then we can adjust from there. Let's go for it. We're both gonna add about 1.5 ounces of whiskey. So it's about up to here. These measuring majiggers don't have any markings on the inside of them, so to measure 1.5 ounces, it might be a little difficult.
Got it.
There we go.
I'm afraid I used the one that had physical measurements already.
You're good. Now at this infinity bottle, every time we take from the bottle, don't cap that just yet. Every time we take from the infinity bottle, we must put back in the infinity bottle. So would you mind pouring this back up to the line and refill the infinity bottle?
What if I just said no? I wouldn't, but...
That's what the Dowel of Discipline's for. There we go.
Would I get Dowd extra if I said kinky?
Oh my god. We'll put that away for the next time I decide to use the infinity bottle. Oh, what else we got here? I see Roach saying, I've had a Negroni with Ancho during the negotiations week, and to this day I fell in love with it. This sounds like a great combo, dude. Especially with the nice, like, peppery bite from the Ancho. I love the specific smokiness that you get from Ancho Reyes Chile Liqueur. Like, it's just, it's beautiful. I made a cocktail for some of the classes, for the mixology classes that I teach with Uncommon Goods, and one of the recipes called for Ancho Reyes, and I had to tweak the recipe a little bit because it's a more expensive bottle than Fireball is, so for the purposes of the other recipes I have for the class, I had to dial back on a little bit, but it is such an excellent liqueur to have, especially in your Negronis. Spike your Manhattans with it. It's just, beautiful. I'm seeing Roach saying Japanese-style jiggers. You've got the same ones at the home. No, it's fair. I like my Leopold jiggers, but I only have one of them. And as it turns out, I've been using them incorrect. I've been cleaning them incorrectly, which is unfortunate for me. Next, we're gonna add
1/2 ounce of Ancho.
There we go. This little bottle here.
Ooh.
It's a little stuck. Can I get it with my? Ugh, gosh. So there's a little. Would you mind trying this one? I'm seeing a... Oh, Roach was saying it was during Negroni week. It wasn't during negotiations week, Negroni week. That's fair. Oh, check that out. Nice, dude. All right. Let's add...
my strength save.
Let's add 1/2 ounce Ancho Reyes. Go up to about here. Roach is like, I'm so scared. Dude, there's no need to be anxious about this. Let me quell your worries that this is a non-judgmental space in terms of the drinks that we're having here. Although I can be a little judgmental sometimes because I vent sometimes on these streams, and sometimes I vent about other mixological things. But this is a safe that is space.
Ready when you are.
This is a safe that is space. And this is, in my opinion, a bar where if you like what's in the glass, then that's a good thing. Do 1/2 ounce of this Ancho Reyes chili liqueur. Next, we need some Pecan liqueur. I should have a bottle of pralines down here. I'll take that Ancho from you, by the way, if you wouldn't mind recapping it.
Sure thing.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna need a quarter ounce of that.
Quarter ounce of Evangeline's praline liqueur. This is actually the first time that the praline liqueur has been suggested and used in a cocktail, I think, here. I think for the most part, it's just kind of Anna's favorite. I make her a shakerado out of it. I take the pralines, I shake it, and then I pour it out. That's her drink. She really likes it. Also, I see that we have ads here starting in about 20 seconds or so. So we're going to pour this out, and we're going to wait to stir and add our bitters until after the ad break is over. At a quarter of an ounce. I wish I had my... Are you...
About here.
You're 3/4 of an ounce. Yeah. I'd say probably a little bit less than that.
Oops.
That's okay. We work with what we got. There we go. Is that the same? Quarter of an ounce of praline or pecan liqueur. And actually, while the ad break is happening, I'll go over into the liquor closet and I'll go grab the smoking apparatus that we use so we can smoke some glasses with. And don't go too far, Roach, because you're going to pick what we smoke on top of it. I'm seeing Roach saying, too, I won't get butthurt. I just hope there could be a vision and proper guidance. I think of it this way. I will try to provide the vision. I will try to provide the guidance. But right now, I don't have a reference point. Aside from, like, conventional ratios for old fashions. To be perfectly honest, some people take their old fashions a lot sweeter than others. And having the, 3/4 of an ounce of sweetness in there with the 2-to-1 ratio of spirit to otherwise, I think it's fine. So an ad is happening here on Twitch, so I'm going to go to the liquor closet and grab some of their ingredients and also prepare the bitters as well. And also make sure we have enough ice as well. Let me know if you have trouble finding that, Micho. It should be on one of the top shelves. In the meantime, I'll fill up the ice. It's nice to have company here every once in a while. Helps ease the workload. I'm seeing Cole saying, my refurbished recipe will call for your rock and roll tequila and Bravada vodka. Ooh, Bravada's the good one. That's a Puerto Rican. It's gonna be in a brown box. It's up on the top somewhere. I'll come have you look for it. It's not a big box. It's actually very small. It fits enough for like a single glass. Be right back, chat. Oh, you got it? Oh. She knows what she's doing. I like the sound of that, Cole. I also do want to express my appreciation towards Cole as well for specifically picking out the particular brands and stuff. The more specific we can get the recipe to be, just the easier it is for us. Because chat recipe, chat commands, chats come quickly, and they fade even quicker. And so in the ephemeral space that is a live stream, we try to build the tools around what makes it easiest for us to be able to bring the drink experience to y'all.
I end up almost face-planting into a KH3 poster.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there is one Kingdom Hearts 3 poster in my liquor closet. Anyways, I've got this Smoky Crafts cocktail smoking kit. And when the ad comes back, I'll throw the question in Roach's direction of what we smoke over top of this. We've got a couple of different things to use. A couple different things. Oh man. There's actually... Is this the other ingredient I have? Is this the other ingredient? What is this? I have no idea what this is. What kind of wood is this? I got no freaking clue. I don't know what kind of wood that is. Can't do anything with it if I don't know what it is. This thing has batteries. Does this turn on? Yeah, it's good. Great. Great. Take these, and we'll put the box over here.
Was it included with the kit?
It might have been. No, actually it wasn't, because these two were included with the kit.
Alright.
Not the other one.
It might have been mesquite then.
Yeah. And there's one more. Hold on, let me get past you. Oh. There's one more wood in my collection.
Way in the back.
It's actually in my herb book. There's one more, chat. I'll be back in a second, chat.
Why did I hear that in the rhythm of Paprika?
I've got wormwood. I got one. Got one more wood. Cole saying it'll be a Puerto Rican washer fluid. It certainly could be. And Lady Chaos being like, I like a good smoked drink. We'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens. Now the question is here: do we smoke the glass do we smoke the liquid? I think we smoke the liquid and see what happens. We won't smoke it for very long. Actually, we'll smoke the glass. That's what my gut is telling me smoking the glass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm seeing Chaos saying, is he making your drink? I kind of missed what he's making. So what I'm making here is we had a little like a micro workshopping session between the Degenerate Roach on the Twitch side and us mixologists here at the Bar with an X. We're doing something that I believe we're calling Smoky Bear. Or Smoky Roach. I like Smoky Roach because it gives an ode to the drink's creator. And this is a workshopping kind of cocktail where this is not necessarily something final. We're not judging anybody for the cocktails. We're just trying it and see what works. This calls for 1.5 ounces of a whiskey of our choice. A rye seems to be preferable for the original mixologist. We have 1/2 ounce of some chili liqueur. We used Ancho Reyes chili liqueur, which is very, very tasty. And then 1/4 ounce of a pecan liqueur. We used a praline liqueur, which is one of Anna's favorites. We're going to smoke the glass and add one of 2 different types of bitters. In one glass, because we're going to make 2 of them, we're going to use this Crude, Lindsey, Pecan, Magnolia, and Habanero bitters. And on the other side, we're going to use Crude, Big Bear, coffee, and cocoa bitters. I'm going to do a little comparison between the 2, and we'll smoke the glasses. The one thing that remains, Roach, is what wood we smoke it with. I have 4 options. We have apple wood, cherry wood, wormwood, or maple wood. So I'll leave that up to you. I'll keep them over to the side. Cherry, apple, maple, or wormwood. Those are the different woods. I see Roach saying, during that break, I ran to Google for woods to use with Get Smoke. I know nothing of woods. Neither do I. It's whatever you want it to be. Got 2 glasses. Great, they're looking just about the same.
Would you consider yourself a square?
I'm definitely a square. I thought I had a square glass. Did I misplace it? I might have misplaced it. I guess I misplaced it. All right, yeah, I'll take the square. I'll do that one. Google only told me hickory and mesquites. Well, in the cocktail smoking kit, it came conveniently with apple and cherry. The maple wood was quite literally shavings of maple wood that I shaved off from a block of maple wood that you got for the Dream Daddy series that we did. And then the wormwood, I just bought at some garage sale.
Okay,
it works. I'm seeing Ryan saying maple would work best given what I've seen so far. Good to see you, Ryan. Popping in on the vertical, and I don't see the recipe. Are you making an old-fashioned? We're doing a custom recipe from Degenerate Roach, which is calling for something a little bit different. I probably could have put the recipe into the card, but I haven't set up the system for that just yet. We're thinking maple. Consensus seems to be maple, so I'm thinking for maple. So I got this maple wood. But there's one other thing that we need to add, and that's our choice of bitters. So, in mine, I'm putting Crude, Big Bear, coffee and cocoa bitters. And 2 dropperfuls. Or 3. 3 dropperfuls.
Okay, and for mine, I'm adding Crude small batch Lindsey bitters, which is Pecan, Magnolia, and Habanero forward. Also features a little bit of jasmine and honey and various spices.
What are my other spices? Coffee beans, cocoa nibs, vanilla, water, sorghum spices. No way. Great.
Sorghum?
Sorghum? I really not had sorghum in it. There we go. I'll take the bitters and put it... Oh, never mind. Keep going.
This is 2 right here. Do you think that'll be enough?
Yeah. I'm seeing Roach saying, if the bitters are too strong, it's not on me. Why do you say that? I only ask because when it comes to like ratioing out bitters and stuff, typically, at least what I find in like the old-fashioned recipes, you use like 2 to 3 dashes of like Angostura or orange and whatnot. And when you're using pipettes, at least from what I understand so far, pipettes are served by the pipette-full. And that's the equivalent of a dash, at least in the world of pipettes. Not all pipettes are made the same. So, you know.
Okay, so Ryan's saying that
I should use the maple. You should with the wormwood. Well, then we introduced 2 variables, Ryan.
3.
3 variables, Ryan. Yeah, but that rule that I mentioned about the pipettes, it's not a rule, but from what I understand, because not all pipettes are made the same, a drop is typically going to be a lot less than a dash. Because if you've seen some of the length of liquid that comes out of these dasher bottles, like for example, here, I'll put it this way. This is a better example. a dash from this bottle is about the same pipette full of this bottle.
I am feeling that that Wormwood though, because it gives the feel of absinthe without actually having absinthe. Some other time.
Oh.
Some other time.
You're my fellow. We're equals here. We're all equals here. What do you think? Do you want to use Wormwood in yours?
I know.
All right, we're doing Wormwood.
I'm not dead set.
There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh,
we're doing it. Our original mixologist, Degenerate Roach, says we're doing it.
So
we're doing it.
I guess we've got no choice.
All right, but before we get to the smoking, hold your horses. I want to get high and drunk too. We need some ice. Add some ice to both of your glasses. I'm seeing Ryan saying the coffee can benefit from the sweetness of the maple. The wormwood would benefit the spices in the other one. There we go. There we go. We all get to join together.
Yeah. Oh, look, we have 2 cubes left in this one.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I'll do a big cube. I'll get some cheater cubes in there too, just to keep things together.
Oh.
Yeah. If we stir with the big cube, it'll just take longer. Ah! Nice splash. Love that. And I think we have, yeah, we got stirrers over there. We'll be fine. We got mixing spoons to benefit.
I
got you. I'll put this in the bucket. Just remind me to fill
I
it
was
later.
just gonna refill it.
That's okay. We'll do it later.
Fudge. Oh, wait.
Mixology is happening, folks, and that's exactly what I like to see at my bar. Now we're just getting a couple of cheater ice cubes just to help with the dilution.
We're very impatient, folks.
There we go. There we go, there we go. And then we'll just need 2 spoons. If I had
your weapon.
Oh man, I like this one's the better one. This one's the better one, so I'll take the shittier one.
You sure?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
Give this a stir for a while. I'm seeing Roach saying a part of me was thinking of a Campari to get in that bitter and citrus, but that fell more to a riff of a Boulevardier. All things are valid. Hey, you know what? We do things like this pretty much twice a week. If I get to the bottom of my glass after my own cocktail pick, my curation at the beginning of the stream, I like to take requests from chat so we can continue workshopping this idea on other streams. We can transform it into something else. One of the really cool things I find about the cocktail world is a lot of really good cocktails are actually riffs on cocktails that just needed a little extra push. Like, for example, the Negroni is a riff on the Americano. The Americano uses, I want to say it's club soda with that sweet vermouth and the Campari. And then Count Negroni was like, it needs gin in there. And now it's like a modern classic. Old fashions in and of themselves, I guess were technically, well, let's see, let's go back. Sazeracs, I think were riffs on the improved whiskey cocktail, which in and of itself was, I think, just a riff on what they used to call, like, the main old fashioned, which was like your sugar cube and your whiskey and your bitters or whatever have you. Anyways, let me see if this feels done to me. Bracingly cold. Ooh, I like that. I think that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be good. Dude, I love that. Wow.
Nice.
Ooh, that's got a kick to it. Ooh, I love Ancho Reyes. Oh my god. Oh, I'm seeing Roach saying too. I don't know where the other person is, Ryan, but I love your advice. We've got Ryan over on our YouTube side. I try to make sure everybody's messages appear in the chat logs, but depending on where you're watching, it gets a little confusing. I'm seeing Roach saying too. I love a paper airplane. It's a riff on the last word, basically. Except for with your last word, you've got your maraschino in there, you got your green chartreuse in there, you got your gin in there, and you've got your, what else am I? Oh, lime juice. And then your paper plane has got your Amaro Nonino, it's got your whiskey, it's got whiskey in there, Amaro Nonino, don't forget about that, Aperol, and lemon juice. And both of those, I think, typically follow the 4 parts equal ratio formula. So, yeah, we love that. So let's see, so now what we'll do is we'll try to do this quickly because now the glass is beginning to melt, the ice is beginning to melt. Let me bring the cocktail angle over so we can see the smokage of our glasses. Might be a little difficult. There's definitely a smarter way that I could have done this,
yeah,
but
maybe we should have smoked the glasses.
yeah, that's okay. We're all learning here. Let's bring that over. Let's do Imi Chow's glass first, which is gonna get smoked with the Wormwood. I got this little cocktail smoker back here.
We can consider this a long cocktail then.
Indeed, indeed. Let's do that. Let's attach our thing to it. I'll put this on top of yours. You can see, y'all can see that? Y'all can kind of see that. You kind of see it. We love dilution. Well, at least we kind of do. You're like technically they're going to be slightly different because the dilution from mine is going to be a bit more than the dilution on yours because we're not putting it over an ice cube. I think we'll just put it right in the glass. We set up this little apparatus over here. Make sure there's as little kinks as possible. That's how we must use this thing. Let's take some wormwood and put it over top.
You can finally see how this device works.
Hell yeah. Views are good? You loving it? Great. Let's do a little bit of wormwood. We don't want much of it. With this guy, you put a little sample of the wood over in the top. Can you grab me the propane torch? I'm gonna do this very briefly. I'm gonna turn this to the lowest possible setting. There we go. We torch this. Let it come ablaze, and then turn it on for a little.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit more in there. And I think that'll be good. There we go. I think that's pretty good for that. Now, take yours and strain it. Now we'll strain it.
Right.
And I'll clean this one up in the background. It's nice having a partner this time. There we go. Version number 1 with the, what did you have? The what was it, Lindsey? Lindsey bitters? With the Lindsey bitters and the wormwood smoke.
And the rye.
Now, we'll switch it over to mine. My version's got... I've got mine where we have the maple wood. I'm seeing Chaos saying it's an interesting way to smoke. I see ooh there from Roach, and I see Ryan saying it's an interesting way to smoke it. I've always smoked my cocktails directly in the glass. There are a couple of different ways to go about doing it. I, for one, depending on how intense the smoke flavor I want to be, I'll kind of swap. I didn't know how intense this was going to be. If I'm workshopping it, I would put it into the glass and then pour over top of it as opposed to otherwise, because in the past, I've over-smoked things, and I think that's just where I'm at in my smoking career so far. Set that ablaze. Don't want it ablaze, just let it smoke. There we go. A little bit in there. Need a bit more. Come on, get in there. These maplewood chunks are not as fine as the other ones are. There we go. There we go. I'm seeing Ryan saying fair. I'm a smoker myself, so extra smoke flavor, please. To each their own. There we go. That was a lot more smoke than I anticipated. Put that into my bucket. The bucket doesn't mind. There's water in there anyways. Now. Actually, that one stuck to the bottom a lot better than the other one did.
Ooh.
There we go. I'll pour that one over top. Where's the strainer? I'm gonna borrow your strainer. Thank you so much. Very smoky. Very smoky, the lot of them. There we go.
This cocktail lounge where I live that makes a nice smoked passion fruit caipirinha.
Passion fruit caipirinha? Oh,
They
dude.
use the same method for smoking.
Say no more. My goodness gracious. Yeah, it definitely depends on what kind of smoke characteristic you want to get from your drink. Off the nose, what does it smell like so far? Mine has a hint of smoke. What about yours? Can I smell? May I smell? Yeah. Ooh, your smokiness is different! Makes sense, actually.
One would hope.
Indeed. So we've got, what are we calling this one again? Smoky Bear or Smoky... I'm going with Smoky Roach.
I'm doing Smoky the Bear.
We got Smoky Bear and Smoky Roach. Ooh. There's a kick in there. It's nice and sweet. I love that pecan sweetness with a kick to it too. My goodness. What about yours? Would you like to? Do you want to swap? Give it a taste?
Yeah. This definitely got some spice to it, but it's still very sweet.
The smell on the wormwood is just like, oh man, it's different. I'm tasting the whiskey a lot more in yours. So on mine is tasting a lot more forward of those sweet praline notes.
I'm definitely tasting the smoke.
The smoke, I think, in yours, the whiskey is being accented.
And then the smoke hits you in the back. Well, this one is smoke forward, and the whiskey hits you in the back.
Yeah, it goes to show you that what you plan on smoking your cocktail with and what you choose to accent with the bitters can change things around. What about the Ancho asking Roach? Oh, dude, both of these are so prominent with that Ancho flavor.
Perfect pinpricks of Ancho.
Dude, I like a spicy drink. This one is spicy and appreciable. And I like the way that they're kind of the different flavors are kind of, you know, mixing in my mouth right now.
You can taste it, you can feel it, but it doesn't like choke you.
Yeah, it kind of hits you mid palate. Yeah, it's very mid palate. It doesn't hit you up front. It doesn't end with it very well. It's just like it's a liminal flavor. It kind of like allows you to continue through the rest of the experience. To me, as far as old fashions goes, this is on the sweeter end, but I really do like the way that the flavors of especially the praline and the whiskey go together, with that Ancho being a kick. It's kind of almost mutually exclusive than the other pieces. With obviously a hint of the smoke there. That's good.
I feel the Ancho on that one.
I see Nick Thorne is popping in saying I'm drinking Jim Beam. Cheers, whiskey and ice. Cheers to everyone out there. Oh my gosh, this is great though. I was worried about the sweetness, saying Roach there. What would you change about this? What would you add or change about this? What would I change about it? I would say that a piece of me wants to use a bit more whiskey as the base. I like to take my old fashions a little bit more whiskey forward, or a little bit more like spirit forward rather, because the old fashioned is more of a formula. So I would up it, for my taste, to 2 ounces of the whiskey. I feel like I would like to have a little bit more of like almost like a corn sweetness here. So instead of going for the rye, I would opt for a bourbon in this case, only because like there's enough like hit of spiciness that I tend to get from rye anyways, just the way that people tend to describe like rye whiskeys and stuff. But with the Ancho, it's almost like there's 2 spicinesses almost kind of competing for who wants to be at the forefront of any particular time. And I like how the Ancho tends to play almost a supporting role, but in a different area of the orchestra, so to speak. If we were to call this a bittersweet symphony, of course, going back to the analogy from earlier. The bitters, the difference of the bitters, I like, when I sipped into mine, those coffee notes were very forefront. I was like, this is a lot more coffee than I thought it was going to be. But then it kind of faded into the general sweetness of the more like nut forward, the pecan forward notes of the praline. I think that there's a number of different flavors going on in there, and it's not like it's not balanced or anything, at least from what I can understand, but I would like a little bit more kick to it and a little bit less on the sweetness. So what I might do is I might do this as 2 ounces of the base, 1/4 ounce of the Ancho, and 1/4 ounce of the praline, just so the 2 flavors there are a little bit more juxtaposed together, if that made any sense at all. What about you?
Would you hold it against me if I say I like mine as is?
No, of course not.
I would just smoke mine a little longer because, like, I do get some of the sweet, I do get some of the spicy, but I'm not getting like a particular feel of wormwood.
Yeah, I would definitely add as well that I think both of these could have spent more time under the smoke, because I think that smoke flavor is not as prevalent. Yours, I think I like your version more so than I like mine, because I love the way that what was I saying? Not the whiskey notes are really accented there, because I'm a fan of my old fashions, or my old fashioned things being very like focusing on the base more so than focusing on the things that you add to the base.
You can have it if you'd like.
You want to? Well, no, you like it. You like it. No. You take it. You take it. You take the one you like.
Are you sure?
Ryan's like, you could always resmoke them. You could. It's true. I'm seeing Roach saying too, do you think the bourbon sweetness and liqueur sweetness won't be too much? Nah, I don't think so. I think it just depends on preferences and stuff. And when I say sweetness of a bourbon, I just mean more like, it reminds me of sweet corn. And to me, that is on my tongue as being sweeter than a rye, although I don't think the sweetness level technically differs, but I guess I could do a little more research on that. The OG guessed both with the half ounce for the Smoky Roach, both half ounce for the praline and the otherwise. I think it was good to have less of the praline than to have the Ancho. Actually, what was it again? It was half ounce Ancho, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was half ounce Ancho.
Ancho.
I'm getting just enough sweetness. I don't think it needs to be any more than that. Go for it. I'm seeing Roach also asking, how did the Lindsey better play in the drink? The Lindsey had the... I'll admit, like, it's hard for me to comment on how a bitters is playing in a drink unless I have a reference. And because the difference in these two drinks is not just bitters, but also the smoke, it's hard for me to articulate exactly what the difference is between one of these drinks is versus the others. From what I get so far, if the smoke is not playing a role here, then the Lindsey bitters is accenting more of the bourbon, or sorry, excuse me, the whiskey, the rye whiskey, and the Big Bear is accenting more of the deeper sweet notes of the praline liqueur underneath, or even some of the Ancho as well. Lot to unpack here.
Yeah, I think the bitters does play into the Ancho quite a bit. And it's got Magnolia and what was that other? There was another botanical in
Yeah,
it.
yours is so much more forward on the whiskey than mine is. Pecan, Magnolia, Habanero, pecans, Magnolia bark, jasmine, habanero, water, honey, spices.
Yeah, it tastes earthy.
Dude, you know what? I read honey, and I can feel like I can taste that honey in there, just slightly. It's in the bitters though, so it's not adding sweetness. That's wild.
So I think if you prefer like a more like mellow, sweet sort of taste, then go with Cameron's recipe. If you're looking for something more like spicy and earthy, go with this one.
I'm seeing Steel City, who just came back. Just got a call. I ain't gotta get up early anymore. Look at that, dude. Welcome back. Cheers to that, my guy. Roach saying too, a part of you had a hickory smoke to add a bit of peat, and mine slipped to a scotch for that peaty flavor to play with Ancho and the sweet smoke from the pecan. This is a really, like, I'm a big fan of this particular recipe to play around with because it gives us a lot of opportunity to talk about the nuance that goes on even in a quote-unquote simple drink like an old-fashioned. Like, ultimately, like, the way that Phil Ward in his book Cocktail Codex would articulate this is that your old-fashioned, the core of that is your spirit. You're trying to accent your spirit. You're not trying to, like, ruin your spirit with these other flavors and stuff. You're trying to accent it. And you add the bitters on top of that to accent your accents and add sweetness and whatnot. I don't think the world of anything that's in your glass has to necessarily follow a rule and whatnot, but it depends on what the imbiber's preference and stuff is. But the fact that you can... And you know what, even consider another, like, there's so many different recipes that you have with these drinks and stuff. We didn't even bother garnishing this thing. We didn't add any, like cherry to this, or a zest over top of it and whatnot. Instead, our olfactory experience was most changed by the bitters, because I can smell my bitters on here. Do you mind? Thank you.
I have to say,
as well as the smoke.
This was very fun. Like, we both took like a base recipe and like we were able to like put our own personal twist on it.
Hell yeah,
and they
dude.
both
It's the
turned
glory of
out
mixology.
like good.
Yeah. Would I say that either of these drinks are bad? No.
No.
These are delightful.
I like it.
Now, at least in my world, when I play around with things and I make my own drinks and stuff, because I'm a mixologist, that if I'm trying to go for a particular vibe, these two drinks, despite being only different in what you garnished them with, what you finished them with, and what bitters you used, have two completely different vibes.
We also did use two different base whiskeys because you had.
Oh, you're right. You did use the rye, and I did use the. I forgot. That was the other thing.
We probably should have used the same base.
That's okay. Mixology's fun.
Well, once again, we can play with this again at a later date.
Oh yeah. So what I try to do, because I'm not only the host of this channel, I'm also the sole editor of the channel too, is what I try to do is I try to edit these into shorts that I can put out onto the YouTube channel later, not just as a way to like try to get views and bring people to the bar, but mostly as a way so like I can better index on these recipes, and we can all collectively have like a minute or so where we can remind ourselves of what the heck we were doing and try to learn from that. This was very fun. Roach, thank you very much for sharing your inspiration with us. I'm glad that you entrusted us and to be able to kind of play around with it a little bit. And thanks for your contribution. It was fun. I see Steel City saying low-key could go for Peach Crown right now. Dude, flavored whiskeys? Some people diss on flavored whiskeys. I dig a flavored whiskey, especially if it's a good one. The Crown Royals? I like Crown. Nice Canadian whiskey.
I'm a little biased, but like Southern Tier.
Southern Tier is a great like local distillery that does great flavored whiskeys. We've got, I think, their pumpkin. Actually, what do we have? Wait a minute. I can do this. I can do this. Let me go to the...
We have their candy apple and their pumpkin.
Where's my cocktail angle? I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Some of you don't believe me when I say I've got an inventory. I do. Let me check this. Hold up.
Also, if anyone wants to do exclamation point stock, you can see what we have, like, in the...
It's on the website. So, this is my website. This is our website, not just mine. And I can search and see what I've gotten here. What do you said? Southern Tier? Let's do, Southern Tier. There we go. If I can click this, I'll see if I got any matches. 2! There we go. We got the cinnamon candy and the pumpkin. And I believe those are both nips.
Yes.
So, I have small bottles of those.
I have depleted my own personal
that's fair.
The candy apple. I have pumpkin and I have peanut butter cup left.
Oh, yeah. And, like, so I love being able to collect bottles and stuff, and I like to make it available for all y'all to be able to sip and enjoy upon as well, you know? I see Roach saying, I'm happy you guys got to play with it. Thank you very much. And then I forgot that the whiskey base was different. So did I, dude. Ryan saying, I found a bar that you'd enjoy. If you're ever here in Tennessee, it's invite only and everything is free if you bring a bottle to contribute. That's how my bar works. What do you got? Dude, tell me the name of that bar. I'm so curious. I want to bookmark that. I see Cole saying, I saw mine on there today with the Cheeto Chino. Yeah, that just went up today. It takes me a little time to edit those things. And I see Roach saying, I moved here from YouTube. I didn't like my government out in the world like that. I didn't like my government out in the world like that. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So this was actually very fun. So thank you again, Roach, for your contribution. Thank you for giving us 2 fine cocktails to sip upon. Cheers to that. And, I think we've got more Kingdom Hearts for that. It's like 11 o'clock here. I think we're going to try to finish out whatever the heck is going on here in Hollow Bastion if I can get things on point here.
We got late fast.
Dude, we spent much longer than usual on these cocktails. Well, it's fun because there we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing VV2 in chat saying, come to my bar. It's called Game House. No Kingdom Hearts cocktails, but nice restaurant and bar. It's an NYC. V out there, you own a bar? I'll bookmark that immediately. Let me see here. What do we got here? VVII says it's called Game House. Game House, New York. We got a sports bar, beer hall, food and games. It's an hour and a 50. It's almost 2 hours away. You got bored. You go, man. You got like games and stuff. Check that out.
Maybe
that's pretty cool.
Out, like a vacation week or something.
I love getting recommendations for bars to go to, and I'm trying to do more content where like I go out to bars and like. I do like content and stuff while I'm there, but I'm a socially anxious person, and I'm not about to walk into a bar and be like, hi there, I'm an influencer. Can I please like solicit your bar for free drinks and make content for you that'll totally increase your user base? Like, no, fuck that. Anybody who does that as an influencer, you're a dick.
Especially if you're looking for free drinks.
Buy a couple of drinks first.
They're running a business.
It's like every relationship's a two-way street, dude. Don't walk into places looking for free drinks unless you're like, I guess, a celebrity. What do we go here? Game House, add a note. VVII suggests from YouTube
to check out.
They bartend there. Absolutely. I'm trying to check out the cocktail names there too. Dude, I loved it. I freaking love cocktails. I will absolutely pause the game to talk about cocktails. Let's see what their menu says.
Margarita.
Happy hour menu. Happy hour. Cocktails. There we go. This is why I need a browser source. My God.
Lemon tea.
Dude. We'll bring the cocktail angle over again so we can look at this collectively.
Sorry.
This is so cool. I see Ryan say, you'll need to let me know when you're here. I'll get you in. I'm joining in March. Dude, dope. I tend to be quite public about where I'm traveling to if I'm in an area, if I want to be known there. So let's see what we got on here. We've got Lynx Lemon Tea with the Jameson Orange, the honey syrup, Chambord lemon juice, nice little black raspberry liqueur there. DK's Rum Punch. What's that? White rum in there, Bacardi. Dude. Spyro's Flame, Angel's Mule, like one-winged angel, Angel's Envy, love that. 64-bit vodka Frangelico, Devil May Cry Marg? Rainbow Road? Wait a minute. I've seen your bar before. V, I've done research on bars that serve video game themed drinks, and you've definitely popped up before. You most certainly have. Cause I recognize these. The Soul Reviver, that's classy, dude.
All right,
dude, that's awesome.
It looks like Ryan's bar is the Highlanders Clubhouse out at the Alhambra Shrine.
Highlanders Clubhouse, there we go. Let me make sure I put that down too. V, if I ever manage to come to your bar, I would love to have a... Hold up, I'm giving this a really good look. Also, have I been spelling Kahlua wrong? Or are you spelling Kahlua wrong? Hold up a second. I'm doing a thing here. Kahlua. I've got a note for you, V. At least on the Google page, Kahlua is spelled wrong. It has KH instead of KAH. You can take credit for that one. DK's Rum Punch, the Banana Pure. KH? Are you sure? I just Googled it. It says KAH. Then again, I don't know. It could be a regional variant, like Pokemon.
Oh, the soul.
This is what I want to do. I want the 2 clouds. I want an order of the 2 clouds because I want to see. Actually, is it? Let me ask you this, V. Is the 2 clouds? Is the lychee syrup homemade? Is it house made? Because if it is, I'm very curious of that one. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with that rum punch.
Right, now,
consumption. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Steel City. And what were you looking up? What was the other one? We had Ryan's bar too. Oh, by the way, also, I have a question for you. What are you doing, January 10th to the 12th? Don't give details, but are you free?
To my knowledge.
To your knowledge, you're free? So I entered a cocktail competition. I didn't win, but I think I get free tickets to the Mindful Drinking Festival. I don't know if it's tickets. It could be just ticket, but if I get free tickets, wanna come with me?
Sure.
Cool. Anybody going to the Mindful Drinking Fest in January, next month? Apparently I might be there. Maybe, depending on whether I get my free ticket or not. Just look up Alhambra Shrine Club in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Alhambra. Actually, lo and behold, Ryan, we've been meaning to make our way back down to Tennessee because Anna and I went to Knoxville Whiskey Works and I bought the best bottle of finished gin that I have ever had. And I want to go back for more.
It's giving me...
Alhambra Shrine. Children's Hospital! Ryan, this is totally up your vibe. Check that out. The Highlanders aren't a separate entity. The Highlanders? What are we talking about? Alhambra Shrine. It's the Highlanders Clubhouse at Alhambra Shrine. Look up Alhambra Shrine there. Highlanders aren't a separate... Oh, okay. Okay, got you. I'm going to add a note here saying, recommended by Ryan over on YouTube. On YT, reach out. It is members / invite. If I might say so, y'all, it's a pleasure to be able to be your bartender / mixologist for the evening or otherwise, because apparently this is called networking. I'm seeing Steel City say, yes, put that alcohol in your mouth. Joke from the Consumption Redemption. It's true. I was actually working on, right before the stream started, Imichar was watching me do it. I was trying to work on-screen redemptions for the various different stuff that happens on the Twitch side, and I just never got around to putting it up. I had some visual glitches. Anyways, let's head back to Kingdom Hearts. Save Hollow Bastion or something. Thank you, by the way, specifically, V, for your recommendation of a bar in New York City, and Ryan, I hope to be able to head down there to the Alhambra Shrine at some point. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll bring my microphone over here so we can both get access to this. Degenerate Roach saying the Ancho Chili Negroni I had was when I was invited to a competition. I hope you all had fun. Steel City's asking, is this game free? No, this is a Disney game. They'll charge you an arm and a leg for something like this. Oh, man. Roach saying the Kingdom Hearts music in the background when you made my drink added the tension. Yeah, right. It's a vibe. You pay for the ambiance, the aesthetics. I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. I was hoping that entire hour cocktail break was going to give me some semblance of direction. It didn't. I'm still just as lost as I was previously, but at least I got a drink. 2 of them, damn that. What are you searching up, Imi Chow? The Alhambra Shrine? Oh, I just pulled... Oh, do you need that? Hold on, I just pulled it up. I got you. It's this guy. It's this guy. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying before, I'd love to make my way back to Tennessee specifically, because when Anna and I did a bit of a road trip for like 2 summers or so ago, we stopped in Knoxville. We kind of went through like some areas of the whiskey. We stopped in Louisville, Kentucky, just to say hi to the distilleries. We didn't go inside any of them, but we stopped in Knoxville, the Whiskey Works, and ironically, didn't walk away with whiskey. We walked away with gins instead. I see Cole saying cheese. I'm sending this because I don't know what to say. Cheese. This is cheese. If you got advice on where to go in Kingdom Hearts, Cole, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here, I'll take that. I feel like there's a door over here. Oh no, that's inside of Merlin's place. Maybe I gotta go back here. What is your favorite kind though? I second Roach's question. Oh, I had to go here for a cutscene. I'm seeing Roach saying, damn right, no barbecue sauce in your titties for Cloud, but 2 drinks will do it. There we go. Where is Cloud, by the way? My titties are sticky for no reason now. Hey, fella. Hey, fellas, you're just in time. Got some good news for you. So get yourselves over to Leon's. Where the fuck is Leon's? Sorry, I should be calm. What kind of news? We found the computer Ansem was using. Oh, boy. Yep, should be able to get all kinds of info on the Heartless in the organization. And maybe something on the Dark Realm, too? It looks like that's where Riku and Kairi are. Go see for yourselves.
It can't hurt.
It can't. What do you mean? Nothing. Just get to the computer room through the Castle Pastern. Watch your step. Is that where I just was?
Yuppie.
God damn it.
It is Yuppie, right?
What'd you just call it?
Yuffie?
Yiffy? No.
I said Yuffie and then I said Yuffie.
Oh, I know what you said. Comedy comes in 3s. I'm seeing Ryan up above saying the Highlanders meet on Tuesday evenings to smoke cigars, drink cocktails, and practice bagpipes, so be ready for being around drunk guys in kilts playing music with cigars in their mouth. Ryan, would you like me to bring my kilt? I am not Highland. I'm not Lowland. I have no Scot in me. I have no Irish in me. I have... The only Gaelic part about me is my name. But I have a kilt because it's plaid, and plaid is my favorite color. So... I will absolutely bring my kilt. Hold on, I gotta... Wait, I have to adjust my thing. I have to adjust my thing. In all caps, bring your kilt. I freaking love this. I'm seeing Roach saying, I love Havarti cheese. Havarti cheese is underrated. Suggestion for chat. If you ever want a snack, Havarti cheese, watermelon, and salt.
Excuse me, are you with the Restoration Committee?
Alternatively, watermelon, feta, and basil.
Who are you?
What's Leon's gang up to?
They've got stuff to
Who
do
are you,
over by the castle
small
poster.
pixie characters?
Scoop! Huh? Let's report.
Chat, are these also Final Fantasy characters? Because they're giving that vibe.
Our leader, of course.
Your leader?
Yeah, you know.
Maleficent?
You caught the vibe, right? I caught a vibe. Y'all are malfeasance. Pretty sussy.
I assure you.
Oh man, I'm seeing Steel City's favorite type of cheese is pepper jack, low-key. I love Monterey Colby Jack. That's what I always get on my Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Cole saying blue is one of my least favorite pepper jacks. Least favorites. Pepper jack also really good. Pepper jack on a jalapeno bacon ranch burger is to die for. Agree with that. I've never tried the watermelon and feta. Watermelon and cheese go so well together. I learned about that combination while I was workshopping another Dream Daddy cocktail, specifically Hugo's Brie Martini. I landed on Brie because Havarti just wasn't cutting it. It was really good. And the Brie and apple combination, the Brie and Applejack combination, very good. Ryan saying, wait, is Final Fantasy Disney? No, it's Square Enix. They pull from a variety of different sources here. Apple pie and sharp cheddar cheese is the bomb. There we go, that apple and cheese combination. Hear to that. Blue cheese is horrible, Steel City. I disagree with you, but to each their own. I love blue cheese. We, actually, when we did our charity event, remember when we made the literally blue cheese sauce?
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked it on day one, and then I hated it every other day afterwards. I see Roach saying, tell Brian to come over to Twitch. No. Let that man sit in his YouTube chair where he wants to be.
Roach says, give me that phone.
Give me the phone!
Oh, Brian's apple pie and sharp cheddar.
Dude, apple pie and sharp cheddar. There's that combo again with the apple pie. Specifically, dude. Brian out here saying, I smoke a cigar. I drink the stars. I eat the apple pie and the cheese. I don't know why I gave you an Italian accent, but clearly a purveyor of fine goods and wares. Ryan saying, Roach. There we go. Roach, I'm in a Discord. There we go, common ground. We have a Discord server. Y'all can talk about cheese and food combinations to your heart's content. And you can tell me what else to put in the spiced rum bottle, which I will be checking after the stream has ended. Things are getting a little wild over this stream over here, so. Theavara popping back in saying, the pixies are from Final Fantasy X X2. Were there 2 Final Fantasies? I've never played a Final Fantasy game. Well, technically I've played Final Fantasy VII.
I think they split into part 1 and part 2.
Did they really? Oh, part 2. Final Fantasy X part 2. Alexa, how many Final Fantasy X games are there? Why do you keep silencing yourself? Alexa, how many Final Fantasy X games are there?
I know about 69 Final Fantasy.
Misinterpreted the question yet again. There's 69 Final Fantasy games, y'all. Dude, nice. Yes. Oh, man.
You suppose they stopped there on purpose?
Yeah, Budget Marine popping in saying, what's up, brother? Do you prefer Twitch or YouTube as a platform? I've experienced the most growth on YouTube. I like the level of... Actually, so my preference as a live streamer is on Twitch, because there's more for the viewers to interact with, and it's a more interactive experience. My preference as a content creator is on YouTube, because I can take the recipes and transform them in a way that can only exist offline. Good to see you, Budget Marine, by the way. Welcome back. I see Ryan saying, too, I'm half Irish and half Scottish, Cam. The kilt works in both directions. Leon! Hi, Era. By the way, you're not in the cam review. I just thought I'd remind you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just...
Let me just... Hello there. Nice emotes there, Steel. 69 is on purpose. Do you think that Alexa's trying to gaslight me? Alexa, are you gaslighting me?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, define gaslighting. Alexa, stop. You knew the answer to the question. You guys found Ansem's computer?
Uh-huh. The king's very interested in it. He's with Leon.
Hooray! Don't mind the Satan that is Donald Duck. Is Riku with them? Say something. Well, at least I can ask the king about him. And that computer might be able to tell us something.
Good idea. They're right through there.
To the computer! When does this Hollow Bastion thing end? It's like 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed, y'all. I got Christmas to do or something.
Straight ball to certain...
There we go.
Oh.
Fuck it up, Steel. I have no idea what that's in reference to. Pop it, dude.
Oh,
I see
puzzle piece.
Yeah, there we go. I see Budget saying, thanks, brother. Is that your girlfriend? I always see guests on your stream. So my wife is actually sleeping downstairs. She's the Disney queen. This is my fellow...
I am not romantically affiliated with him.
No. She has her own love and I have mine. But, Imicho here is a fellow mixologist of mine. The only other person that I feel comfortable calling a bartender of the bar with an X. In my opinion. And that's a title you've earned, dude. Hell yeah. I've got an idea. I've got an idea who I'd pick as a third. But, you gotta make an appearance. Gotta make an appearance. Nick's like, LOL, dude. Low-key actually sounded like Donald. I can make sounds, but I can't really make words very well.
Be honest here. Is it Axel?
Is it?
It's fucking
It's
Axel.
Axel. It's Axel. He's doing this to me. Ryan's like, as of 2023, there are 16 mainline games. Oh, did you say, Alexa? Did you say 69 or 16? Maybe I was just gaslighting myself. There are, however, if you count the spin-offs, sub-sequels, and otherwise, there's over 100 of them. Embracing genres including turn-based strategy, rhythm action, fighting, and even racing.
I'm sorry, rhythm action?
Rhythm action. Alexa, which Final Fantasy game is the rhythm one?
Wikipedia.org. The active in Final Fantasy, Curtain Call is a rhythm video game.
Curtain Call. Alexa, tell me more about Final Fantasy Curtain Call.
According to Wikipedia, the active in Final Fantasy, Curtain Call is a 2014 rhythm video game developed by Little Zero and published by Square Enix.
There we go.
Nintendo 3DS.
Check that out. For the 3DS. That's wild. I had no idea.
All of them look like GBs.
That's beautiful. Roach is reminding. Oh, go for it. Yeah. Is that Stitch? Holy shit. That was Stitch. I swear I just saw a little blue alien crawling on the ceiling. I'm not crazy. Drinks. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Dude, is that a Quagsire emote steal? I love Pokemon. Also, something's smelling like smoke out here. Does something else set on fire? No, we're good. It just smells naturally. I see Roach saying, you stopped Alexa from telling you what gaslighting is. Well, I asked Alexa if Alexa was gaslighting me, and they were like, I don't know what gaslighting is. And then you were able to define gaslighting. I know what gaslighting is, and you just did it to me. Consumption. I'm seeing Ryan out there saying 627 is the superior experiment. Oh, them's fighting words, Ryan. Don't say that while my wife is around. She will get angry.
I'm sure Jasper will fight you on that too.
Dude, so would Disney Princess, which I'm canonically calling my sister-in-law. They're like super Stitch fans. They had a war when they were children to collect the most Stitch pins.
Yeah,
the war continues. Oh, so it's like a cross-universe type game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool! Steel City saying, put that thing in your mouth. Oh, yes. Yeah, the thing that the chatbot tells me to do is a randomly generated thing. If it tells me to put that thing in my mouth, it could be liquid. Sometimes it tells me to eat it, and I just don't often have solid things here on the screen. I do whatever I want.
And on the few events when we have had solids, we've gotten a drink that.
That's true. Drink that. Drink that son bitch.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm glad. The chatbot has a level of humor. All the
Solid
time.
cocktail win. We'll
Dude.
never say.
Wait, you know what's funny? Cole just shared on our Discord server a bag of blue raspberry liqueur caviar, and that shit didn't look liquid. That looked solid. I've never seen solid caviar before, unless you count the little circle around being the solid part of the bubble. Maybe. Roach is saying Alexa's more about letting you experience it and learning what it is than telling you. Yeah, Alexa's a special kind of bastard.
What if it's Marluxia?
Oh, I'd drink Marluxia. I'd drink Axel, too.
Wait. Okay. If we manage to make a somewhat...
Oh, go ahead. Say that closer to the microphone. Yeah, go ahead.
What if we somehow manage to make a, like, a semi-solid, like... I guess a gelatinized, like, spicy, Luxardo kind of jello shot thing from Marluxia.
Actually, you're good. For a moment, I was going to take the microphone back and be like, that's not where I thought you were going with that. I thought we were talking about how Marluxia is a beautiful rose-haired colored man of... Anyway, sorry. You went there. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, what you've walked in on is a cocktail bar on the internet that specifically serves up your favorite items, characters, and otherwise in the form of liquid beverages. And I may not be working on a Marluxia cocktail, so I can quite literally drink him. But Imichow's got ideas.
Solid cocktail in Discord, but you gotta use agar-agar, though.
I've got agar-agar. We got that. Marluxia is made for cherries. I 100% agree. Or like Sakura.
Hello. Then you go back to it.
Oh
I see
God,
Mansex Zemnis coming in with a follow. Welcome to the bar with an X. Is Mansex supposed to be your, like, somebody name?
Hello. Then you go
Oh, as well as the Degenerate Roach. Oh, welcome, dude. You weren't already here?
Thank you very
Well,
much.
welcome the second time. It's a pleasure to have you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. Maybe Zemnis. Hold on. Maybe it's supposed to be Manche Cross Zemnis. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Because your name wouldn't have an X in you, right? You wouldn't put an X in your name. Who does that? Who puts an X in their name, chat? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Anyways. Roach is like, I forgot I didn't follow, but I did. Nah, fuck those. I don't take it personally. You ordered a drink at my bar. You let me sip upon 2 delicious cocktails. I appreciate you greatly. Mansex saying it's an anagram of his name. Yeah. I got that part.
Ah, we missed a chest.
Did I really? Wait, go back. We do not leave any chest untouched. So long as we have the chest's consent. The finger wag. This is the finger wag of consent. If you see the finger wag, you've got it. Ryan asks, do you have xanthan gum? I do.
I thought it was a finger wag of PSA.
Wait, is xanthan a nobody? Ryan, I'm getting suspicious. Win with that chest collect.
We don't currently have xanthan gum on
No, we
us,
do.
but we
Oh, we
can
do.
procure
Oh,
it.
yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh,
We
yeah.
do?
Oh, we got xanthan gum.
Okay, apparently we do have xanthan gum.
We got it.
And we
We
know
got
where
xanthan
to
gum.
procure more.
We've got agar-agar. We've got xanthan gum. I was just using xanthan gum for a bachelor party over the weekend. It was awesome. I made some quote-unquote elevated mimosas with an orange foam using that xanthan gum. I asked specifically for aquafaba, and it's a good thing I told them that you can use egg whites instead, because they were like, I didn't buy chickpea juice. I bought eggs instead. I was like, great! I went the wrong direction. Yeah, we got that. The only, like, alchemical ingredients that I'm aware of for specifically spherification that I don't yet have is sodium alginate and whatever the other thing is. Can't remember what the other thing is. There's sodium alginate and there's another, like, chemical that you need. Another ingredient. I'm seeing Roach says, we already have Mansex. Xanthan is definitely there.
Wait, the shard.
Shard? I couldn't get it. Check it. Check these flips.
There's gotta be a way.
There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way.
We gotta be able to glide, or like, boost
Yeah,
it
I'll
or
come back for it.
something.
I can't do it.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Can't we like double jump?
No. So what we get with the abilities, and I found this out from chat, so thank you, chat, for enlightening me into this. We get certain abilities based off of level ups in our forms. So Valor, using Valor more, got us high jump. So I'm guessing if we use Valor even more, we'll get a higher high jump. Yeah, high jump, level 2. I apparently already have it. It's new. Hold up a second. Jump even higher than before. The longer B is pressed down, the higher the jump. Hold up a second. I thought I had the level 2 hops, and apparently I'm just a dumbass. And that's okay. That wasn't very high at all! It's still not high enough. Jeez. Better put some more THC in there. Weak hops. Dude, if only I had a hopped bottle of whiskey. Which, by the way, I know there are recipes that call for hopped whiskey.
There's a double hop whiskey at Southern Tier.
Is there really?
Yes.
I don't have any hopped whiskeys. Getting thirsty, chat.
Handsome.
They open tomorrow at 11.
That's handsome. But the bar on the next has a budget. The only reason I ask about a hopped whiskey is because one of my cocktail books, specifically the Valhalla themed one, which matches this glass, by the way, calls specifically for a hopped whiskey. And when I read that recipe for the first time, I was like, I didn't even realize that they were hopped whiskey. But if you consider whiskey to just be distilled beer, it makes sense. And I don't know why it's more readily available.
This must be his room.
I see Cole popping back in saying, I didn't buy the blueberry liqueur boba because I don't really like the texture or boba.
Hello?
I don't like balls in my mouth.
Hey, you.
That's all right.
Understood.
I do.
We know, Kim.
What's up, dude?
I'm looking for somebody. Have any of you seen a guy with spiky hair?
Do you mean Cloud, Axel, or Marluxia, or Ansem, or Sora?
Spikier.
Could have been me. Couldn't have been me. I see Steel Sands, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a goated game. I've always wanted to stream one of the Assassin's Creed games, but I feel like I'd have to pick one, and I don't know how to pick just one. Also, I've never played Assassin's Creed before, so it'd be an excellent opportunity to make some, I don't know, an Altair cocktail? Or something else completely?
Sorry to bother you.
I see Roach saying, what is hopped whiskey? Never heard of it? Is it a whiskey with hops? Exactly. If you think about it, so basically to create whiskey, you take a collection of grains with water and yeast, and you let it ferment. You get some alcohol, and then you distill it. Hello, Leon. And then you distill it to increase the alcohol content. That mash originally, the wort, if you will, contains hops, like a lot of beers do, you can have a hopped whiskey, a whiskey made with hops. And there's a bunch of different variables in the distillation process, and you can add the hops pretty much anywhere. You can add them at the end. For a finishing product, you can add them in the very, very beginning. Exactly what's considered a hopped whiskey, I think it's just a whiskey with hops in it. And there's like 40 million different genuses of hops anyway, so one hopped whiskey might not be the same as the other one, and one hopped beer might not be the same as another one. I see Ryan saying adult Turkish delight recipe posted in the drinks channel on Discord. Can't wait to check that one out. And I see Roach saying make mead for Valhalla. Steel saying you've never had mead. Oh, mead is great. Basically honey wine. Up, and there's an ad running on the Twitch. Let's bring it back to the bar.
I'm gonna look at the recipe.
Yeah, wait, we got some time. What's in that recipe? I try not to look at the Discord during my streams, because I'm very particular about my Android notifications. If I click on the notification, then the notification goes away. And if the notification goes away, I can't save the notification during a time period where I can, like, actually go through and really appreciate all the notifications that I'm getting, which is hard for us peoples. What do we got? I'll look at your phone, though.
We got 2 ounces of vanilla vodka,
vanilla vodka, creme de cacao, cherry, raspberry, strawberry. I can make that easily. Rose water. A half an ounce of rose water. My God. What else?
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be Turkish delight, you've got.
That's fair. You gotta use the rose water. Custard sugar. What is custard sugar specifically? And then 0.5% of the total volume with agar. Agar. Bring water and sugar and agar to boil. Remove it from the thing. Add vodka, creme de cacao syrup, and rose water. Stir it at that point. Add any chopped nuts. Pour into another vessel. Let it solidify. Sprinkle some of the custard sugar on top. So what you're saying here is if we use the agar, we're making Kohakatu. Do you remember? Did I ever share with you the Death Mountain drink? The chocolate Kohakatu?
Yeah.
That's solid. Make it our... Is that...
I think custard sugar is kind of like confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar.
Is Turkish Delight...
my understanding.
Is Turkish Delight usually using agar? Because if so, I've learned something new today, and I think that's freaking awesome.
Well, it needs some form of gelling agent.
That's fair, and the agar would work there.
Okay, so it's not back sweetened, so
tasty.
they don't add sugar after the
pasteurization. It's pretty dry and not sweet. Dude, I'd still do it. Honey wine. Yeah. It's not back and sweet. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
It could be back sweetened. Which was you talking about a particular brand in general, Roach? Make mead for Valhalla. You see, seriously, great game, pretty good. They said it's honey wine. Yeah. Essentially, what you're doing, like so I haven't actually made mead before, but I have a sister location who creates wine, and we've made a cherry wine before, and I've been trying to encourage all of us to get and make a mead, but honey is relatively expensive for the price point that we're willing to work at, so we haven't made mead just yet. I do, however, have some mead that I'm getting here at the Bar with an X real soon, and I hope to be able to make the mead, hopefully with all of y'all, as a piece of the content here. It's some local honey from some friends of ours, as well as, and this is something I haven't told anybody yet. Have you ever had propolis before?
One more time?
Propolis?
That is, what, royal jelly?
No. It's like,
pollen.
It's like the pollen mash that the bees make.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, apparently, the bee people that we know who have the honey, and they've got the wax, and they got the everything, they also had propolis, and my mother, for her health stuff, decided to take propolis and dissolve it in oil in one tincture, and dissolve it in Everclear in another. And apparently she's allergic to whatever is in the pollen that the bees are collecting, so she can't use the Propolis Everclear, the Propolis spirit.
Evidently, it's supposed to have, like, a lot of antioxidants. So I've heard.
It's also supposed to help with your immune system, too, because the idea is if you have honey that the bees grab from the pollen of the things that you are allergic to in the area, you can kind of build up a tolerance to it. There's also other really great things about it, from what I understand. I'm not a medicine guy. I'm a cocktail guy. But so my mother can't have it, so she's like, can you use propolis dissolved in Everclear? And I was like, yes. And I tasted it. It is waxy. It tastes like liquid wax.
Could I try it sometime?
Yeah, dude. I just gotta get it. I gotta get it from my parents. Let's see. To Roach's point there, that some meads, some honey wines. Honey wine is technically... I don't know. I feel like mead and honey wine is a giant gray area. I don't think they're two different things. It's fermented honey. That's what you got from there. I'm seeing Gloria's asking, how far are y'all into Warrior Cats? I haven't gotten any far into Warrior Cats. I haven't been reading it at all. I'm not much of a book reader. I just like, dude, with the amount of time that I spend on the editing and the drinking and the gaming, I don't really have time for Warrior Cats, so I haven't really read much into it. But if you've got highlights, like, please share it with us so I can live vicariously. There's a lot to do with back sweetening, so it's a sweet product depending on if you back sweeten. Came back from the ads, but yes, there we go. Ryan on the YouTube side saying most Turkish delights use cornstarch and cream of tartar, and yes, confectioner's sugar is just powdered sugar, just to make it less sticky. The recipe said custard sugar, so if you say that powdered sugar works, then that's a good thing.
Wait a minute.
Because that's a new term to me. But I'm still learning. Hypothetically?
What would happen if we were to use the typical gelling agents from Turkish Delight in the cocktail?
Like the typical gel? Like cream of tartar? Cream of tartar is like sour, dude.
And the cornstarch.
And the cornstarch? It'll make it really thick. Like, I feel like that's not going to do too much on flavor. It's just going to have a thickening thing to it. It would be interesting. It'd be interesting. I don't know if you can add cornstarch to the drink and it not... like it still remain like relatively viscous enough or lack of viscous enough. I don't know. I've never mixed with cornstarch before.
Okay, so
I don't know any recipes that use it either.
The adult Turkish Delight that you shared with us, is that supposed to be like taking more like a cocktail or like a jello shot?
Yeah, dude, I'm sure. I mean, I'll just do a quick Google search on cornstarch and cocktails and see what we have, because I'm curious.
Because like if it's supposed to be like a solid spirit thing, then it might work. It could give us something to experiment with.
Huh. Evidently, at least according to homedistiller.org, cornstarch doesn't mix well. Matter of fact, it's just not soluble.
Oh, do we
So, if you mix it with water, it's actually pretty funky. It turns into oobleck. But then the pieces will turn into liquid consistency. It's really funky, good experience for kids. I don't know if you can actually put cornstarch in alcohol. I don't know if it dissolves. I don't know. Cream of tartar, says Ryan, would affect the flavor significantly, and cornstarch would not gel up correctly, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it seems like, from what I've seen too, it seems that agrees with that. Could they make chicken crispy, though? Oh yeah, I love chicken tenders. I see Roach, by the way,
yes,
saying too, I know beer, meads, hydromels, and braggot. I just now started the homebrew. It's a mixed bag for me. So measure and honey's wine is a gray area to me. I think it depends on style. I think there are stylistic choices between honey wine and mead, but I think mead is the overarching term, with honey wine maybe being like a group within it. Although I'm not a mead guy yet. Cool to hear that you're doing your home brewing. Join the club, dude. And I see Gloria is saying as well, A Vision of Shadows arc, worst death in the series. Don't read that one for Warrior Cats. Did you brew Warrior Cats?
No, but I'm doing what has, and Disney Queen has apparently. So
she has. It's true. She's told me a little bit about Warrior Cats.
IDW is trying to keep me like in the loop.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like feeding me little bits, but I can't bring myself to pick up the series.
That's fair.
But we probably have it in like either of the local libraries, so
or online, I guess. Probably. Would you like to voice Leon?
What does Leon sound like?
I don't know. Just think of like the manliest voice you can muster and then double it up on the sexy scale. Isn't that the king with you?
I don't do a masculine sexy.
That's okay. Do whatever you got.
You'll see him soon enough. Here, this all tide you over.
That's like perfect. That was perfect.
I'm just being.
That was such a nice voice.
Thanks.
What the frig?
Ansom's computer.
Tell me again. Walk on in, don't mind if I do. Add a little edgelord in there. I see Crabs popping in saying Tron, blue guy. That sounds like gibberish to me. But I dig it, welcome in. What else we got over here? Turkish Delight will be more solid than a Jello shot. Dude, I love that.
Where's Riku?
Computer time! Stop slamming on the keyboard, you asshole.
You want to break it?
That was Stitch. I saw Stitch.
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Nah, you're good for it. I'm gonna finish mine off too. This is delightful. I like how the flavors devolve over time. It is Stitch. I knew there was Stitch around here. Nala Krista!
Attention current user. This is a warning.
I do a pretty damn good
Further
Stitch.
misuse of this terminal will result in immediate defensive action.
Who is speaking? God, is that you?
I am the Master Control Program.
Oh, the MCP.
I oversee this system.
Oh!
You're not a cat, Donald. Get
That's
off the keyboard.
why
Get
Tron.
off
That's
the
why
keyboard.
Krabs said Tron.
Donald!
I watched Tron. That's why Krabs said Tron. It was a spoiler.
Now under arrest.
Joke's on you, Krabs. I didn't know what was happening. They didn't really spoil anything.
Oh, and
Oh, there we go. We're going into the program. We're gonna become digitized. Oh, watch out, dude. This is exactly how converting matter into data works. That's exactly how it works.
it's like 3D printing, but backwards.
Dude, that was so good. It literally is. It literally is, though. Damn it, Sora! Space paranoids. I did not realize that we were going into a whole nother world here. This is awesome! I freaking love computers! I think we're gonna pick back up on this on Monday. Dude, you look awesome! Sora looks so cool! He's straight up digital! Or analog, or maybe, I don't really know. I don't remember this at all. Does he have Pokemon, like Pokeballs on
Go
himself?
on, show him who's boss.
He straight up got Pokeballs on his hands. Hi there. Yeah, I don't like
Who
you.
are you?
I don't like your face.
I am Commander Sark.
You can sark my nuts, bro.
Commander?
Observe.
Stop doing that to my boys.
You're the boss.
Please follow the orders that I have given to you, computer. It's called programming. Don't you know how it works? I programmed you to sark. So sark. I was using it as opposed to. Anyways, I'm not gonna explain the joke. Ew, that smirk. I don't like it. It's got evil vibes.
Man, what kind of
I'm sorry,
world
what
is
was
this
that?
anyway?
Are you singing at my bar?
Computer system.
Do you need backup?
What?
I've got a kazoo.
A computer system.
You know,
for processing data.
No, not really. I'm not as
This
familiar with that
system is a
musical.
copy of one created by a corporation called Encom.
Hi, Tron.
The original program was destroyed.
I remember you.
I didn't know that Tron would be in 2.
This copy
Dude,
was
your
acquired by another
logo
user.
reminds me of
The
something.
new user
Tetris.
updated and customized the programs, renaming the system Hollow Bastion OS.
Hollow Bastion OS.
He used the system
H-Boss.
for town maintenance and to advance
That's
its
incredible.
research.
H-Boss.
My name is
HBOS.
Tron. I'm a security program,
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Tron. My name's Cameron. This is Imi Chow.
same as you.
Did you guys
Cheers.
get any of that?
I don't know, dog.
Gorge.
Gorge.
You know, maybe we should just introduce ourselves.
Dude, it's easy. Say hello, world. That's how we
I'm
greet each
Sora.
other in computer speak.
Donald.
I should know. I'm a programmer.
Tron. Well, I'm Goofy.
I was programming earlier today.
Configuration. You must be users.
I'm seeing Degenerate Roach out there saying, "Can Tron secure this?"
You'd better get out of here quickly. Who
I have a
knows
question
what
for
the
you.
MCP will do to you.
Just kidding.
The Master Control Program.
Tron can secure my butt.
It controls
Anytime.
the whole system. If If you idle here, you will be derezzed.
Derez?
So, how do we get out of here?
You can also derez my penis.
This terminal could have gotten you back to the user world. But
Clip.
the MCP cut the power.
I was just about to say that. That's
I have a button that allows me to clip the stream now. I've never felt so powerful.
In the canyon online,
I can say expletives on the internet and get a recorded copy of me saying it.
The problem is, we're stuck
wild.
in this cell. We're not going anywhere unless
I see
we
Crab
unlock
saying,
the
all said, name Soda Donald Goofy Sora. Yeah. Roach is saying, JK, Marluxia, Zexian, Axel, and Sakes are for me. I need to be loyal. Gotta be loyal. Gotta be loyal. And for me, it's Anna, Disney Queen, Anna, Disney Queen a second time, Anna for the third time. I don't know how to count. And then Marluxia. Marluxia again. And then Cloud. Actually, no, Cloud goes above Marluxia, sorry. Ryan asks, do I have a food dehydrator? I do. I do. In any case, I am not doing Tron tonight. I am a little too tipsy. And it's almost midnight, so that's where we end things. How are you doing, Imicho? I want to bring this back to the bar angle real quick. How are you doing?
I'm doing fan-tucking-fastic.
Fan-tucking-fastic. That's what we like to do around here at the Bar with an X. I'm seeing Cole saying, can we have a jerky making stream? How do you make jerky? I guess you put it in a food... What do you want me to do? Stare at the dehydrator? I mean, maybe.
All right. I guess if you...
Make a business case. I want to see a proposal on my desk in the morning. What do you got? Jerky stream? We can jerky together? I'll jerky on this side of the bar. You can jerky on that side of the bar? Don't tell my wife, please. Please don't tell my wife.
Sure, I'll be a little stream secret.
Okay. Ryan says, got an X-rated cotton candy recipe about to go in the Discord then.
Oh? Sorry.
Oh? I guess we'll find out more next time at the Bar with an X. This was fun. This was a good thing here. I feel it saying Roach. I still have my Merlot. Dude, X-rated? Yeah, so we try not to do things X-rated here on the stream. There was that one.
We literally do bar streams.
Isn't
that technically?
No, it's not pornography. However, we did have that one X-rated cocktail stream, which I'm canonically not supposed to acknowledge, but it does exist, and it is the most popular page on the website, according to the analytics. In any case, thank you everybody so much for joining us toward the... This was not a very bitter end. I'd say this was more of a spicy end, all things considered. Wouldn't you say there, Amy Chow?
I'd say so.
Indeed. For
But
those...
a little bit of spice in your life, it ain't so bad. Can I do the thing?
You want to do the thing? What do you mean the thing?
The thing.
The cheers? Like the bye?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to make sure that everybody knows, before we do our little cheers off and goodbye here, I want to let you all know, if you're joining us at the very, very end here, we covered one recipe at the very beginning of the stream. That recipe was called Winnie the Pooh. It was a riff on a riff of a Negroni. And it's a very tasty. It's a nice forward Amaro drink for those of you out there who are like me, are very into their sweet bitter drinks. Bittersweet, so to speak. Later on in the day, we had a kind of co-workshop recipe with Degenerate Roach on the Twitch side of things, where he created the Smoky Bear, which uses the Smoky Bear and the Smoky Roach. Both of these are similar in the fact that they use 1.5 ounces of whiskey, 1/2 ounce of Ancho Reyes Chile liqueur, and 1/4 ounce of Pecan or praline liqueur.
And a little bit of bitters.
A little bit of bitters.
And we smoked the
Bear, their whiskey of choice was rye whiskey. The bitters of choice was this bottle of, I put it away already.
Was Lindsey Crude bitters, which is peach, Magnolia, and habanero.
And then you got smoked with Wormwood.
Yes.
And then my drink used the Bar with an X's proprietary Infinity whiskey blend, and also got topped with the Big Bear bitters, also by Crude, with cocoa and coffee as well. And this was smoked with Maplewood. Both of these, very solid. I've thoroughly enjoyed mine. What did you say about yours?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did pretty all right with both mixtures.
I would say so
and
too.
I do kind of want to work with the base recipe a little more.
Indeed. I mean, if it's all cool with you, Roach, we might actually take this recipe and continue workshopping it further. We are mixologists after all, and that's just kind of what we tend to do with all things. Enjoy all the drinks. Make it your own. I appreciate your consent there, Roach, there. I see Ryan saying, Hooch has 3 X's on the side of the bottle, though. There we go. That's X-rated enough for all of us. To everybody who's joined us here at the sweet, spicy end of things, we'll see you all again on Monday. Just a reminder, there won't be a normal stream on Wednesday on Christmas Day. There will still be a stream, though, at 8 o'clock p.m., the normal time. We'll actually be cracking open this bottle of spiced rum. It's technically already cracked open. We've been making our own bottle of spiced rum. It's got some hibiscus in it so far. It's got some star anise in it so far, some cinnamon sticks, some vanilla bean, clove, and even some garlic as well. If you'd like to make a contribution as to what spices or other herbs or botanicals that go into this bottle of spiced rum, pop in our Discord server. We've got a community forum there, as well as a post that's up that I will be taking suggestions from to add more stuff to the spiced rum here, which I'll be cracking open and sampling on Christmas Day. In addition, I also have a gift for chat, which I will be unboxing or revealing to y'all on Christmas Day as something that should add to kind of the chaos that we are used to here on the stream at the Bar with an X as we move into 2025. In any case, if you'd like to do the thing, I'll let you have it.
Okay, I think I've got it memorized enough.
There we go.
If the moon is out where you are, may you have a wonderful night and
Indeed.
hopefully a restful one.
Absolutely.
If the sun is shining where you are, we hope you have a fabulous start to your day or continuation to your day. In any case, I'm Amy Chow, this is Cameron with an X, and we bid thee good morrow.
Thank you for coming to the Bar with an X. Until then, y'all, bye!